doddering old fool to win, who I've got the goods on. And that guy won. It's the Mark Levin Show. Coming right back.
Your family depends on you, so it's time to get serious about something every family needs: life insurance. No one likes to think about it. But what if something happened and you weren't there? Who would pay the mortgage, the car payments, kids' tuition, and all the other monthly bills? With a term life insurance policy from Ethos Life, you may not have to worry about it. With Ethos, you can get same-day coverage in just 10 minutes, all online. Up to $2 million of term life with no medical exam. Just answer a few simple health questions. It's that easy. Don't be that family without life insurance, folks. Get the peace of mind knowing that you can help your family be protected in case of the unexpected. I urge you to check out the modern way to get life insurance, up to $2 million in term life protection in just 10 minutes with no medical exam. All online and hassle-free. Just answer a few health questions. Get your free personalized quote today at ethoslife.com. That's ETHOS life.com. ethoslife.com.
The district season rolls on. Welcome to Artesia Bulldog Football on AM 990 and 93.7 FM KSVP and online at ksvptv.com. Tonight, your Bulldogs return home to the world-famous Bulldog Bowl to take on the Rockets of Goddard High. Bulldog Football on KSVP AM and FM and at ksvptv.com is presented by Artesia Animal Clinic, Artesia Credit Union, Artesia Family Health Center and Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia Ford Sales, Artesia General Hospital, Artesia Plumbing and Heating, Artesia Police Department, Big O Tires, Bob Reed Pest Control, Buckhorn Productions, LLC, Business Notions, Kane Electric Supply, Central Valley Electric, Cisco Equipment, Deans Incorporated, Devon Energy, Dooley's Auto Sales, Edge Safety, ENMU Portales and ENMU Roswell, Faith Baptist Church, Forest Tire, Guy Chevrolet, H&R Block of Artesia, Hermosa Church of Christ, HF Sinclair, Hawker & Sons, J&J Home Care, JS Ward, KFC of Artesia, La Fonda, Lois Oliver Real Estate, Maupin & Brown Dentistry, Pecos Valley Equipment, Pepsi, Pressure Services LLC, Primary Residential Mortgage, Richland Motors, Roger and Ramona Kilpatrick of Berkshire Hathaway Enchanted Lands, Roswell Seed Company, Smile Expressions, Southwest Printers, Sun Country Garden Center, Tate Branch of Artesia, Turpinning & Sons Mortuary, Trustmark Roofing, University of New Mexico, Wilbanks Trucking, and Sondy Stockton and State Farm of Artesia. Now, on with the action.
Hey there, Bulldog fans. Joe B. Hodling here on Friday Night Lights, Artesia style, joined by Coach Jeremy Maupin. And Coach, we've got Goddard tonight, but before we talk about how practice went for them this week, give us a little bit of insight on last week. You guys took the loss there in Roswell, hard-fought game. Just talk a little bit about that game.
Yeah, definitely not our best showing of the season. Had a lot of opportunities offensively. We couldn't get the ball in the end zone had a lot of chances to do that. Didn't take advantage of them. Our defense played really well. I think they scored the only points we scored on the night. And Roswell came out kind of at the beginning, kind of hit us in the mouth, got a onside kick out bounced right off our leg, and then drove it down the field. And then I thought we had a good drive coming back on offense. We just couldn't capitalize on a 4th and 1 opportunity. And then, like I said, our defense played well, tackled well that night. I think offensively we put them in some bad situations, had a fumble return for a touchdown. So just a lot of things to look back and film and clean up. And hopefully we get another shot at those guys, because I think they know that we didn't give them the best game. We for sure know it, and so we're hoping we get another opportunity. But right now we're going to focus on Goddard in this week and kind of take it week by week.
Well, so you've had practice this week. You prepared for Goddard. They're just like Roswell. We see them year in and year out. But Goddard, at least for this fan, has a little bit of I don't know what I would say, but Goddard week is always a big week.
Yes, sir.
Regardless of what's going on for either team. So talk about practice, how you guys practice, how the young men practiced coming off the defeat, but getting ready for the Goddard Rockets.
Yeah, I thought our guys came back Monday. After watching film Saturday and kind of refocusing on Goddard, Monday came in, and although we've had 2 really good practices, we had 2 really good practices Monday and Tuesday, and kind of put some things in, and we're able to move some things around. And I thought the tempo and just everything in practice, I think there's no sulking from last week. It was, let's move on. I thought our guys came back and did really well. And then Wednesday is kind of the catapult of our, I feel like we always get a pretty good gauge of how we're going to play Wednesday. And I thought Wednesday we had a really good practice again, kind of put everything together. And then, of course, Thursday is our pregame practice, and it was very, very focused. And so we're really excited about where we are right now and getting to play Goddard, and they're a really good football team. We know we got to play good football, but our guys are ready. So.
All right, Coach. Bulldog fans, here at the top of the hour, Friday Night Lights. The Goddard Rockets are in town here at Bulldog Bowl. But before we get to that, during the pregame show here on KSVPTV.com and KSVP Radio, we've got coming up next the scout team coach, and we'll also have some player interviews, so stay around. If you haven't made it to the bowl yet, you still got time. Get on up here. Go Bulldogs.
This segment brought to you by Roger and Ramona Kilpatrick of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Enchanted Land Realtors in Artesia, proud supporters of Bulldog Sports.
The need to grow past our basic capabilities and experience the impossible will forever keep aviation technology evolving. Within the Aviation Maintenance Technology program at ENMU Roswell, students thrive knowing that the faculty and community are supporting their success. ENMU Roswell is dedicated to empowering students through hands-on skills training in a nurturing environment. To learn more, contact us today.
To develop today's energy with tomorrow's technology. Technological advances in recent years have presented new possibilities for exploration. We strive to utilize these advances and stay abreast of innovative technology to ensure that our company is a forerunner in the quest for energy for many years to come. But more importantly, Mac Energy Corporation is committed to being an advocate of the communities around us. We invest in community initiatives that focus on youth, education, and innovative projects that address local issues. To learn more about Mac Energy, our affiliates, and our commitment to our youth and communities, visit us at MEC.com.
There really is no one quite like you, and no one quite like the ones you love. At Turpinning & Son Mortuary, they take pride in providing families with the best service possible. The phrase, "we make it personal," is not just a tagline. It's the way they conduct themselves every day as they honor the ones you love in their own unique and special way. Located at 611 West Grand in Artesia. Visit artesiafunerals.com to learn more. Turpinning & Son Mortuary, proudly serving our community and your family since 1954.
Hello folks, Martin here from PRMI in Artesia, your hometown lender. Have you been on the fence lately about purchasing or refinancing a home? I know it's a big decision, and the interest rates are playing a huge part in that. I'm here to let you know I understand your concern and would like to talk to you about your options. There are financing products available that may suit your budget, and I'm the person to talk to. I offer a personal service, fast approval process, and a knowledgeable support staff. So call me at 575-749-6278 and let's discuss your options.
PRMI NMLS 3094 is an equal housing lender.
Dean's Inc. of Artesia provides a superior choice for all your electrification, communication, and supply needs, with a vision to be the premier industrial electrical service provider in New Mexico and West Texas, providing unparalleled quality in supplies and service with highly skilled and conscious personnel. We pledge to our customers to exhibit the utmost in integrity and reputation while providing superior quality in all we do. Dean's Inc., located at 409 Commerce Road or online at deansinc.com.
ENMU Open House Preview Day for high school students is Saturday, October 28th on campus in Portales. High school students and their parents can get information about admission and scholarships, find out about potential majors, get a specialized campus tour, and have a chance to win great prizes, including a $500 scholarship. Come visit campus and learn about our safe, family-friendly college environment. Sign up today at enmu.edu/open house. Eastern New Mexico University. Student success. That's what we're about. October is National Cooperative Month, and as a Central Valley Electric Cooperative member, you are much more than just a customer. You're a co-op owner. At CVE, we are here to power your life so you can do all the things you need to grow. We are better when we grow together. It's National Co-op Month, and CVE wants to thank our members for being the heart of the co-op. Thank you for being a co-op owner and a customer of Central Valley Electric Cooperative.
Whether on the field or buying or selling your home, a winning team makes all the difference. Let Roger and Ramona Kilpatrick of Berkshire Hathaway in Artesia earn your business and help you score big. They can help you find the home of your dreams. And if you're selling, they have years of experience to get your home sold quickly and professionally. Run it into the end zone. Call and schedule your meeting today, 575-616-2430, or stop by the office at 408 South 1st in the building with the Bulldog mural. Roger and Ramona Kilpatrick, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Enchanted Lands Realtors in Artesia, proud supporters of Bulldog Sports.
Welcome back, Bulldog fans, here on the pregame show. We got Friday Night Lights coming up at the top of the hour, but before we get there, we've got Coach Saxon. He's the scout team coach this week, and a big week to scout team coach. Got the Goddard Rockets in town, Coach. Let's start off, and a lot of Bulldog fans probably already have a general idea of what Goddard does, but some may not. So let's talk about the scout report that you have. Let's start with Goddard's offense. Talk a little bit about what kind of schemes we can expect to see out of them, their sets. Maybe they have a base-looking set, also their size and speed.
Yes, sir. I think the best way to put it is this classic Goddard offense, tight end wing formations. They really ground and pound. They want to push the line of scrimmage and try and get as many yards as possible. But I think something interesting that's going on is they have a little bit more spread presence this year. When they get behind the sticks a little bit, they do go spread, and so that's something that we've kind of noticed. But they have a good senior quarterback. Their O-line, the term I like to use is just nasty. They just get after it. They push that line of scrimmage, and then they have a good set of backs behind them. And then, they just classic Goddard is the way I like to put it. Just ground and pound. They're just trying to keep possession of the ball and try and keep our offense off the field.
Heavy run.
Yes, sir.
But they do pass a little.
They do, and the numbers don't really do it justice. The numbers are 83% run, 17% pass, but I would say their pass formations are true spread formations, where in the past, they pass out of their run schemes. You can tell kind of when they're looking to pass a little bit easier now.
Okay. Well, let's move over to the defensive side of things. The same thing. Let's talk about what kind of a set do they have. If they have a base set, they'll play against our offense. Their size and speed as well on the defensive front.
We really think they're going to give us a 4-1 or a 4-3, depending how you look at it. It really depends where our slots are at, where those outside linebackers are going to be, if they're going to apex outside or if they're going to be more inside the box. So I'd say a 4-1 would be a pretty good bet. They do a lot of cover 2 schemes. Their safeties are going to be 15 yards deep, just not getting beat by anything deep, going to really keep everything in front of them. I would say 78's probably their best overall D lineman. He's a pretty big boy. He's a junior. He's a new starter this year. And then their middle backer is a returner, and he's really good. And then they have really good secondary players. Number 1 really stands out, even though he's a sophomore. He does some really good things for him in the back end, and they let him play a little bit of man coverage at times, it seems. But just classic. They're going to line up and just play against us and try and limit what we can do.
All right, well, let's move over to the last part of the game, the kicking game, and you can talk a little bit about, are they going to do anything unusual, or do they just come out in all their phases of the kicking game and run pretty straight at you, or how are they going to be doing it this year?
We hope they keep it kind of usual, so we've prepped for the right thing, but we're not surprised if they come out in something totally different and try and catch us off guard. They've used 2 different kickers this year. They both have really good legs. They've have really good squib kicks, but then when they don't squib it, they've both been able to get it inside the 5. So we're ready, hopefully, to get some deep kicks and have a chance to run our return. And then on their return, they have run a little bit of starburst this year. It's not something that they've done consistently, but it is something that they have scored on this year, and so we're getting ready for that. They have a good punter. He's got about a 40-yard average, and their punt formation is just a classic tight end punt formation with 2 spread outs. And then their punt return is they're just going for the block and trying to set up good field position.
All right, Bulldog fans, we have some more to the pregame show here, including a few of the player interviews, and then we'll have the ball game at the top of the hour, 7 o'clock. Go Bulldogs.
This segment brought to you by Roger and Ramona Kilpatrick of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Enchanted Land Realtors in Artesia, proud supporters of Bulldog Sports.
all of Southeast New Mexico. Call today, 625-2840.
Home health care is healthcare in the comfort of your own home when you cannot care for yourself. Home care services can help someone who has chronic health issues, medical setbacks, or health impairments. J&J has the best skilled nurses and therapists for any of your special needs. So why pick a stranger to care for those you love when you can pick your beloved neighbor with over 25 years of experience? J&J Home Care is here for all your home care needs. Call us now at 575-746-2892 or visit us at www.jjhc.org.
At Richland Motors, it's never been easier to sell or trade your current car, truck, or SUV for a newer model to hit the road in. Even if you don't purchase from Richland, they want to buy your vehicle for top dollar. But if you do buy from Richland, don't forget, they're the home of the powertrain warranty for life. That's a whole lot of confidence for you. See Richland for details. 2nd and Sycamore and 1309 Southeast Main.
Bob Reed Pest Control protects you and your home by controlling pests that invade. Bob Reed Pest Control understands the importance of safety in and around your home from unwanted pests. Protect your family's most important investment, your home, and protect your children and pets from the dangers of poisonous bugs and insects. Call Bob Reed Pest Control today and let our fully licensed pest control professionals start working for you and your family. Find us fast in names and numbers. Call 623-5344, serving all of Southeast New Mexico.
Every piece of land has a story, written by those who work it. And everyone's story is different. So the question is, how will you tell yours? Behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor, mower, or Gator utility vehicle. Run with us and start telling your story today.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
This October, Artesia General Hospital is here to help you take charge of your breast health. About 1 in 8 women in the U.S. will develop breast cancer. Understanding your family history and getting screened can help lower your risk and lead to early detection. They're pleased to offer advanced 3D mammography, providing increased early detection, more accurate results, and enhanced comfort. Don't wait. Request your mammogram today. Women over 40 don't need a physician's referral to schedule their annual screening. Visit artesiageneral.com/mammogram.
Buying a used vehicle nowadays can be quite scary. But not at Dooley's Auto Sales in Artesia. The only thing scary at Dooley's is their frightfully good selection and prices on cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and crossovers on the lot today. They have something for everyone with low down payments and scary easy financing. Like Danny says.
Now say your car that you want. If I ain't got it, I can get it. If I can't get it, nobody can. So come on down.
Dooley's Auto Sales, 1212 South 1st Street in Artesia. Come and save today, if you dare.
Hawker & Sons of Artesia, a company specializing in excavation and construction, is proud to support and provide construction services to the people and businesses of Eddy County and the surrounding area. With their expert knowledge of the industry, Hawker & Sons is well equipped to offer top-level service and professionalism to all oil field businesses, commercial and private parties with excavation and construction needs. Call Hawker & Sons today at 575-365-3175 or visit their website at hawkerandsons.com. Go Bulldogs!
This segment brought to you by Artesia Ford.
My name is Stephen Butts. I'm number 68. I'm a junior. Play O-line. My favorite teacher is Coach Bickle. My favorite football team is the Pittsburgh Steelers. And my favorite part about being a Bulldog is the dog pile.
My name is David Hudson. My number is 70. I'm a junior. My position is offensive line. I'm also involved in track. My favorite teacher is Coach Bickle. My favorite football team is the Steelers. My favorite part of being a Bulldog is the dog pile.
My name is Manuel Calderon. My number is 71. I'm a junior. I play offensive line. I'm also involved in wrestling. My favorite teacher is Miss Baldwin. My favorite football team is the Seattle Seahawks. Yeah, there we go. And my favorite part about being a Bulldog is the traditions.
My name is Jackson Parker. I'm number 72. I'm a junior. I play O-line. My favorite teacher is Mrs. Kaufman. My favorite football team is the Dallas Cowboys. My favorite part about being a Bulldog is the dog pile.
My name is Devin Velasquez, number 73. I'm a junior. I'm an offensive lineman. I'm also involved in track. My favorite teacher is Mr. Artemio. My favorite football team is the Dallas Cowboys. My favorite part about being a Bulldog is the dog pile.
My name is Troy Tomsick. I'm number 74. I'm a senior. I play O-line. I'm involved in all season. My favorite teacher is Coach Mr. Taylor. My favorite football team is the Carolina Panthers. My favorite part about being a Bulldog is the dog pile.
My name is Carson Trost. I'm number 75. I'm a senior, and I'm offensive line. I'm also involved in choir and National Honor Society. My favorite teacher is Mrs. Burnett. My favorite football team is the Dallas Cowboys. My favorite part about being a Bulldog is the dog pile.
This segment brought to you by Artesia Ford.
What if you could look forward 1 year, 4 years, 40 years? What does the future look like? How will you ignite it? This is where the future gets fueled, where ideas come to light and identities flourish. This is where we define opportunity as individuals and as a pack. Being a Lobo is about so much more than the classes you take. It's about the mark you make on your world, because the journey starts here, but it never ends. What will you ignite?
Exhibits on the history and heritage of Dia de los Muertos and the famous haunted areas right here in New Mexico. See exhibits, arts and crafts, eat snacks, and have a spooky good time. Best of all, it's all absolutely free. Bring the whole family. The Artesia Historical Museum and Art Center's Dia de los Muertos, Saturday, October 28th, 1 to 4 p.m. in downtown Artesia. Paid for by Artesia Lodgers Tax.
If you're looking for a career that offers challenge, purpose, and opportunity while valuing you and your work-life balance, we invite you to start your journey at Coterra Energy. Here at Coterra Energy, our operations are growing fast, and we're looking for qualified individuals for field and office positions. New employees are eligible to receive a sign-on bonus, and once hired, they'll receive an unmatched benefits package. Producing energy, empowering people, building community. Text Coterra, C-O-T-E-R-R-A, to 71441 to start your journey today. Coterra Energy is an equal opportunity employer.
For 5 generations, La Fonda Restaurant in Artesia has been home of awesome comfort food for locals and tourists alike. All of our recipes are tried and tested, many for years before becoming a part of the menu. La Fonda Restaurant only uses fresh ingredients, and our portions will fill you up. The October margarita of the month is Blood Orange. $5 all month long. The best way to get ready for Halloween at La Fonda Restaurant in downtown Artesia.
Come see your new truck at Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia. Right now, save over $6,000 when you purchase a 23 GMC Sierra 1500 with the one and only 5.3-liter V8. Or get interest as low as 0.9% and save $3,250 when you trade in. Plus, you make no payments until 2024. We haven't seen these savings in years. So don't wait. Drive off in your new Sierra and make no payments until after the holidays. Only at Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia or shop online at guychevy.com.
GM Financial Financing for well-qualified buyers. Must take delivery by 10/31/23. HF Sinclair invites you to the Lions Club tailgate party Friday, October 20th before the Artesia Goddard Rocket football game. 4 to 6:30 p.m. Bulldog Bowl parking lot. This is a free community event with free burgers and hot dogs. All you need to do is show your game ticket to enter, and game tickets can be bought on site. Come out, enjoy music, games, giveaways, free snow cones, and more. That's the Lions Club tailgate party, 4 to 6:30 p.m. at Bulldog Bowl, Friday, October 20th. Join HF Sinclair in helping the Lions Club celebrate 30 years of tailgating.
Fall flowers are in at Sun Country Home and Garden Center in Artesia. Mums, pansies, flowering kale, and more, providing color over the winter into spring. Did you know that fall is a great time to plant cold, sturdy trees and shrubs? The cooler weather makes transplanting less stressful for the plant, and they'll grow great in the spring. Take advantage of the September special. 15% off in-stock perennials, shrubs, roses, and trees. Junipers and pines are 40% off. Sun Country Home and Garden Center, 2707 South 1st Street in Artesia.
H&R Block of Artesia is proud to be a member of the community and a sponsor of Artesia Bulldog Sports. At H&R Block, tax time is all the time. They offer year-round assistance for personal or business needs. From simple tax questions to bookkeeping, payroll services, and more. You can trust the team at H&R Block to be there when you need them most. Stop by 502 West Texas Suite A in Artesia or call 746-3456 to schedule an appointment. H&R Block, proud to support Bulldog Sports. Se habla español.
Good evening, Bulldog fans. Joby Hodling here with Robbie Ballou, and we're live at Bulldog Bowl Friday night lights. Robbie, the Goddard Rockets are in town. Second district game of the season for the Bulldogs and for the Rockets, and I think we're going to have a good one.
Yeah, Joby, excited to be here with you tonight and looking forward to this. Tonight we have the number 2 team in 5A in the Artesia Bulldogs taking on the number 3 team in 5A in the Goddard Rockets. Just a little history studying this week about Roswell. Roswell High was the only high school until 1965 when Goddard opened up, and the school was named after Robert Goddard, who was the father of modern rocketry. But Goddard went 0-16-1 in their first 17 games against the Artesia Bulldogs. So didn't win a game, did tie one. And then they won their first game in 1986 against Artesia in the Wool Bowl. These teams have played each other every year since 1973. Artesia and Goddard have not always been in the same district, but for the last 23 years they have. And over that 23-year period, the one loss against them in the regular season is very even, Joby, as the Bulldogs hold a one-game lead 12-11 over that 23-game period. So if you include playoff games and overall record, Artesia is only 16-13 against the Rockets. So in the playoffs, we've seen each other 7 times, having a 4-3 advantage, the Bulldogs do, in the wins. And as I was thinking about this and putting it together, that one tie that we had was my senior year. We went down to the Wool Bowl and tied them 7-7 that year. So I think it gives this rivalry some added flavor in the fact that these teams know each other so well, and I'll let you comment on that in just a second. All right, Goddard always gives the Bulldogs fits, as they like to run their 2 deep safeties, and they want the Bulldog offense to make the short yardage passes all night long. They don't want to give up anything deep. That's what they've done for years. We actually call it the Goddard 2 or the 2 deep Goddard, if anybody runs that against us. On the flip side, Bulldogs know the Goddard Rockets. They're going to run their tight offense. They're going to pull their linemen. They're going to run counters. They're going to dare you to stack the box so that they can get a big play on play action pass. So each team knows what the other team will be trying to do. It's going to come down to the team that's able to execute their game plan the best.
Well, we'll see which team is ready to do that tonight. I think they're both going to be prepared. I know coming into this ball game, both of these teams, they know they're going to play every year. You talked about the long-standing rivalry with them in our district over the last, whatever it was, 20 some odd years.
23
years. Here come the Bulldogs, by the way. If you're watching here on KSVPTV.com, YouTube, or Facebook, you're watching it. If you're listening on the radio, KSVP Radio, Bulldogs doing the dog pile. Big crowd here for the Artesia Bulldogs as usual. Band playing, cheerleaders did the breakthrough banner, now cleaning it up. So Bulldogs have done the pile. They're wearing solid orange with black shoulders, or they might be a charcoal dark gray shoulders and black socks. They got black numbers outlined in white. So if you're watching on the radio, that's how they look. Goddard's now coming down the ramp on their side of things. Back to the Goddard Rocket and the Artesia Bulldog rivalry. I, like you, I was part of the game where we got our first loss. It was when I was a sophomore. And then 2 years later, when I was a senior, they actually beat us. And so out of those losses, I was part of 2 of them. But Goddard has really come alive. Their first part when they were young, per se, as a school, you said they didn't win a game for a long time. But they've really come alive. They've won a lot of state championships. I think you pointed that out. They're a tough team. They're always going to be a tough team for the Bulldogs, and I think they think the same of us. We're always going to be a tough team for them.
Yeah, people always comment on the district that we have, District 4 5A, as being one of the, if not the toughest district, no matter classification in the state of New Mexico. Part of that's because Artesia and Goddard are in that district. Coach spoke coming in tonight. Roswell's number 1 after defeating Artesia last week, so we flipped with them. Artesia's 2. Goddard's 3. Piedra Vista's 4, and Deming's 5. On the Max Preps polls, same top 4, Roswell, Artesia, Goddard, Piedra Vista, but they have Los Alamos Max Rips does at number 5 instead of Deming. So tonight, right here at the Bulldog Bowl, we have the Artesia Bulldogs against the Goddard Rockets in another historic matchup, and there are some playoff implications to this game as far as seeding goes. If Goddard were to defeat the Bulldogs, then we might be seeded different. It may change the seeding up as what we anticipate right now. So there are some things on the line tonight.
Yeah, there always is in this matchup. You talked about our district, and Mayfield's in the top 10 as well. And so all 4 of our teams in the top 10, 3, obviously 1, 2, 3. And if, as you said, the Bulldogs were to fall tonight, I believe it would change up how we're seated. So Goddard falls, it doesn't necessarily, I think, change up how they get seated, but if we do, I think the seating does change.
And the only district implications really, well, if Goddard defeats us and they go and defeat Roswell right next week, then they win the district. If Goddard defeats us and Roswell defeats them, then they'll get second district, we'll get third.
That's right.
So there are some district implications also for this game. So big night for the Bulldogs and the Goddard Rockets.
The Artesia Bulldogs won the toss. They are elected to receive. We're going to be defending the north goal. The wind is blowing out of the south, not real strong. Nice cool evening tonight. There was a big hamburger fry tailgate before the game. It's also, this night's game was part of the Great American Rivalry.com game of the week. There was multiple games around the states, United States tonight. This is one of them. They did a lot. They had a chin-up challenge. The Marine Corps was here. They rewarded the top student athlete of each team tonight, Goddard and Artesian. For the Bulldogs, it was
Carson Trost.
And so congratulations to that young man. So a big night here at Bulldog Bowl. We've talked about it, why it's a big night, and now as the clock ticks down to 0 to start the game, the Bulldogs they're already on the field in their huddle, as is Goddard. If you are watching on the radio, the Goddard Rockets were in their navy blue pants, white travel jerseys with their navy blue helmets. And so the Bulldogs take the field, and Goddard will shortly, and we'll be underway.
Yeah, we believe the Bulldogs won the toss. We know they're going to receive, but we believe they won the toss, so we'll be getting the ball first tonight.
Yeah, I missed it, and you did too. We didn't see the ref say who won it, but we know we're getting the ball. So I guess it doesn't matter who won it. We're getting the ball, and Goddard will get it to start the second half.
Deep for the Bulldogs is Kahn, Duran, and Seiss, and the quarterback in that starburst, if they kick it deep, it's number 16, Derek Warren.
One of the sophomores up on varsity, sophomore quarterback. So the Goddard kicker,
Wyatt Northcutt, number 11.
puts it right on the X, and he'll kick off. And a scout team coach this week, which Coach Saxon, he said he doesn't think they'll kick it deep to us, but they might. And it's a little onside, and it's going to get out of bounds, so we'll see if we make them kick again. Normally we do. And am I seeing orange or pink flags? They got pink flags instead of yellow flags. The officials.
Yeah, that's interesting. Looking at that.
And our cheerleaders wearing pink
right.
T-shirts. I think it's Cancer Awareness
That's
Month,
a sign.
Yeah.
Cheerleaders are right there.
Yeah. Well, when they went out and met in the middle, I saw that the Goddard cheerleaders have pink pom-poms, and our cheerleaders do too, and they're also wearing pink shirts. And if you're not here and you're watching or listening, the cheerleaders always meet. If the other team brings their cheerleaders, they always meet in the middle of the field, and Goddard and Artesia did that tonight as per normal. So they do take the penalty, back them up 5 yards. He'll put it on the 35-yard line in the middle of the field and re-kick. We'll see if the Bulldogs are able to run a starburst. So here comes the kick. He is going to kick it squib it that way. It's going to get through the first man. He's going to go to the second guy in the back. Bulldogs have a little bit of a seam, but he is tackled at the 36-yard line.
That went by Cazadas and went to Kahn, and Kahn was just picking his way through there. And number 17 for the Goddard Rockets, Jimenez, made the tackle.
All right, so starting for the Bulldogs is Duran, Casadas, Kahn, and Seiss on the wideouts in the slots. Estrada, the quarterback, Galindo, the running back, Fisher, Trost, Saladas, Velasquez, and Chacon across the front line for the Artesia Bulldogs. Try to give you the starting defense here in just a moment. Bulldogs have the ball on the far hash. They got the normal A-look formation. Running back Galindo to the left of Estrada in the shotgun. Snap is back, going to turn and hand it off. Looked like a RPO there. Hands it to Galindo. He's going to break forward for about 10 yards.
Yeah, good just handoff in backfield, coming around the right side, trying to get outside. Got some good blocking by the receivers. For number 20, Bills made the tackle for the Rockets.
I believe he's the one that won the Goddard.
He did.
I can't think of what it was called, but all right, Bulldogs are press and go. They're going to hand it off again, this time the other way. Boy, he's got some green in front of him. Good blocking over there. But a good job by the defender, number 1, as he gets him for a lot less yards than I thought he was going to gain.
Yeah, it looked like he had some opening out there, but Castillo got off the block of the receiver out there, the Bulldog receiver, and made the tackle, open field tackle to Galindo.
So they're going right back, no huddle, so I'm not going to be able to get you the starters yet for Goddard. Bulldogs in that A-formation look, ball in the far hash. Galindo to the right of Estrada, snap is back, going to turn. He's going to fake the handoff, throw it a little screen to this side, and then getting through to the 40, to the 35, almost to the 30-yard line is Casadas.
Boy, I'm going to give Size credit out here, along with Kahn. They threw some great blocks. He just split them and went down and picked up all those yards.
I called it a screen. It really wasn't. It was just our slot and our wideout out here blocking well. Right back on the ball at the 31-yard line. Snap is back, going to turn. He's going to throw it the other way to Kahn. Casadas with a great block, and then Kahn gets around the side, and he's going to pick up about 6, maybe 7 yards before being tackled.
So as the slot goes in motion from right, Kahn to the left, and then take the snap and just kind of a bubble pass out there in the flat to him, and just the receivers blocking, picking up the yards.
All right, so we've seen 4 plays. All 4 of them, the first 2 were identical, just opposite sides. The second 2 identical, just opposite sides. Snap is back, turn, hand it off to Galindo. He's going to run the exact same play this way. He'll get to the 20, maybe down to the 19, pickup of about, well, it's a first down pickup to the 20.
Again, just same play we started the game with. Handed to Galindo's, trying to go around the right side, and that time the Goddard Rockets got off the blocks and made the tackle.
He picked up about 5, and so it is a first down. A-formation ball on the near hash. Bulldogs right back on the ball. Boy, they're coming up and pressing. Nobody deep, no safeties back, and Estrada's going to change the play. He's going to bring in Max Protect, as they're showing to bring everybody. Snap is back. First time he's going to drop back to throw. Throws it up and over the top, and it's going to be incomplete as Kahn couldn't get away from his defender, number 10.
Yeah, Sice going up the sideline, and then Kahn as the slot running to go route there about between the hash mark and the sideline, and Kahn just kind of broke off the route. He threw it deep, and he broke it off.
All right, so it was an option pass, and Estrada expecting him to, as you said, go deep. He broke it off. All right, again, they're going to have no safeties back. Everybody's up. Again, Estrada taking a look at this defense, and it looks like he might be changing the play at the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to have a timeout taken. So we hadn't seen this, I guess, on film, and Coach Maupin says timeout. So we'll take one as well. Bulldog 0, Rocket 0, 10:01 to go here in the first quarter. Well, we're going to keep it here. I don't know what's going on.
As the seasons change, it can be a great time to refresh your oral health too. Here's a few fall tooth care tips from Smile Expressions in Artesia. Fall is a great time to switch out your toothbrush. Toothbrushes should be replaced every 3 to 4 months. With fall coming comes fall baking, which means lots of sugar-laden treats. In addition to the goodies, try reaching for fruits and vegetables that are rich in fiber. And as the end of your insurance year approaches, now can be the perfect time to take advantage of any unused dental benefits. Please call and schedule your appointment today at Smile Expressions in Artesia.
All right, we're back here after the timeout by the Bulldogs. 10:01 to go in the first quarter. 0-0 the score. Second down and 10 at the 20-yard line, just inside the 20 of the Goddard Rockets. Snap is back, going to run the speed option. Going to pitch it and trying to get around that corner's Galindo. He does kind of split a couple of defenders. He'll pick up about 3.
Well, they strung that out good on the speed option, which is a good job for the Rockets. Finally pitched it to Galindo, and Cremode made the tackle on him.
All right, we're going to go trips to the near side, which is the wide side. We're going to force them into a different defensive look here. Galindo to the right of Estrada. He's going to come roll this way, looking down the field, looking. And now he's going to stop, throw it to the end zone. Touchdown, Artesia.
That's a great job by the line, first of all. It's a called roll to the right, so they did a good job of sealing that off. Boy, he just took his time. And, man, I forgot. I looked at who caught that. Oh, man, I forgot who caught it. I looked at him, but he was over here on the right, and he broke back across the grain.
I think it was Casadas.
Okay. to get that Bulldog touchdown.
And it was. He's up on the board, the big board.
Okay.
They're going to run up and get the push. When they get across, it does not look like they're going to get the 2-point conversion. It's going to be failed attempt. So 6-0 Bulldogs.
All right, and that Bulldog touchdown presented by Justin Edwards at Artesia Ford Sales. You'll score a winning deal when you visit with Justin at Artesia Ford Sales.
We'll be right back. Bulldogs 6, Goddard 0, 9:28 to go in the first quarter.
Of all the flowers in the world, pansies get a bad rap. Hi, this is Jim Gill with Roswell Seed Company. The name pansies sound delicate and weak, but in reality, pansies are bold and beautiful. When the frost has killed all the other flowers, pansies start blooming and they'll bloom all winter long, which is why you should come see us at Roswell Seed. We have a greenhouse full of colorful pansies ready to brighten up the coldest winter day. So come get your pansies, and remember, if someone calls you a pansy, take it as a compliment.
Oh, boy, it's always fun in the booth. Robbie and I are right up here, and we're banging elbows as we put our headsets on.
And that hurt. I know I didn't hurt you, but that hurt me.
It didn't hurt you, fibber. You fibber. All right, so the Bulldog kicking team on the field as Parrish will line it up on the 20.
Got number 6 back deep in Jorge Garcia.
Bulldogs lead 6-0, 9:28 to go here in the first quarter. And the kick is going to be deep. They have been known to run the starburst. It's going to go back. He touches it. Ball is on the ground inside the 5-yard line. Bulldogs are there. They've got him down inside the 5-yard line. There's a big pile up.
Wow, Garcia, that bounced in front of him and really high. And then he reached out for it, went through his hands, and went back towards the goal line. So he turned around and picked it up. And number 38 for the Bulldogs, first one to get down there, and that's Miguel Soto. And then about 5 other Bulldogs piled on for the tackle.
One of them was Diego Lopez. He was pumped as he came off. I was watching him come off the field, and he was a-bouncing. All right, so it'll be 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line. Ball will be split between the middle of the field and the left hash mark for the Goddard Rocket offense. Rockets going from right to left here. As Robbie and I are looking at it from the south to the north. They're going to come out with a tight offense. The quarterback, Ramirez, will go under center. He's got a tailback behind him. Man in motion is number 3, Silva. The ball's on the ground. He just falls straight down on it. It's going to be at the 1-yard line for the Rockets.
I saw that quite a bit on film, Joby. They just have about twice a game that happens, it looked like. But I'm going to tell you right now, boy, they'll get in that really tight like that, run motion, and they'll run the counters out of that. They'll run a sweep out of that. But then they'll get in a straight wishbone. I mean, an old-style wishbone. And run the triple option out of that. And then if they get really desperate, they will spread out at times. But they're just wanting that tight formation. Sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. I'll get them on the next one. I agree with you. I've seen that from them over the years. But you're saying this year even that straight wishbone.
Yep.
All right, so they're in that tight formation. Once again, they have a flex and a tailback behind the quarterback. Man in motion. Silva going to turn and hand it to him. He gets by the first Bulldog. By the second one, he's to the 5. Cuts back inside. He's going to get almost to the 10. And he does make it to the 10.
Boy, I had a Bulldog miss him in the end zone. And then another one missing about the 2-yard line for Watkins made the tackle. But again, Silva's good. He makes you miss. He likes to cut against the grain once he gets outside. He's got good speed. But he's not easy to get down on the ground, as we just saw. He made 2 Bulldogs miss him.
All right, so he picks up about 8 yards, as it was almost a 3-yard loss, the first snap. 3rd down and 3 for the Rockets. Stay in that same set. As the quarterback under center turn, he's going to hand it up the middle, and he will pick up the first down and still driving forward out to about the 16-yard line.
Yeah, straight give up the middle. Huffman, first Bulldog there on the tackle.
So the Goddard Rockets get out of the shadow of their own end zone, and starting for the Bulldogs, David Hammond and Philip Finley-Rascone at the corners, Watkins and Armadadas at the safeties, Johnson, Wesson, Huffman, and Rodriguez are the linebackers, and the down linemen Fisher, Grantham, and Orozco. For the starting offense, it's Ramirez in the backfield at quarterback. Reed is the tailback. Silva, Payne, and Castillo are the receivers, along with Loya, who is listed as a tight end. And we're back to action here. 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line. Snap is back, going to come this way with it. Bulldogs play it perfectly. Silva, I think it was Silva running with, nope, it wasn't Silva, it was Reed. And he'll pick up, looks like 2 yards.
Yeah, they just bring that motion left to right, and they're trying to, they don't run a sweep out of that, right? They like to kick the outside corner out and cut in underneath him with those pulling linemen. And Armendariz came up at safety and just jammed that hole, so there was nowhere to go.
So that was Armendariz that streaked forward when he went into motion.
Yep.
All right, the rest of the offense is Chavez, Moreno, Marin, probably Ortiz, and Dean down the front line for the Goddard Rockets. That gives you the rest of their offense. All right, so 2nd down and 8 for the Rockets at their own 17-yard line. Again, the tight formation. Silva in motion. Snap back. He's going to pitch it that way again. Student body right, and Reed will pile forward for another pickup of 3. It'll be 3rd down and 4 for the Rockets.
Yeah, that's just an unbalanced right. And when I say unbalanced, I mean way unbalanced right. And just giving it to him and running on that right side. Finley makes the tackle, first one there for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Silva, when he went in motion, it made it that real unbalanced right side.
That left the guard and the tackle and one other guy on the left side.
Yeah, and everybody else on the offense, except for the quarterback and the tailback Reed, were on that right side. So student body right for sure.
Yeah.
All right, so 3rd down and 4 for the Goddard Rockets. We're down to 5:45 and counting. His quarterback up back under center. Makes around in motion, turn. He's going to keep it himself and lunge forward. I don't think he's going to pick it up if the Bulldogs can stop him. They did not. Forward momentum. They got a big push out of that, Robbie. Got about 5 yards.
That's Dominic Ramirez, quarterback. And we talked about before the game, he's a good-looking kid. I mean, he's got good size. And so he just fakes that handoff and follows the back right up through the hole and picks up the 1st down.
So 5:30 and counting. So one of the things that the scout team coach said, Coach Saxon, he said that they'll try to just run the ball and keep the ball in their possession. And that's been pretty normal for the Goddard Rockets over the years, and they're doing a pretty good job right now. They started at their own 3. Now they're out at their own 27. They've used about almost 5 minutes of the clock so far. Same formation, man in motion, going to turn. He's going to keep it, look to throw it. He's got a man over the middle. Oh, it's going to be picked. Bulldogs with the interception. They got a truckload of people out in front. He's running down the right side, looking to go down all the way in. That's going to be number 20, Watkins for the Bulldogs. No, I'm sorry. That's Philip Finley Rascon.
Yeah, that's Finley Rascon. There's the play action we talked about in the pregame. They'll run, try to hit you over the top for a big play. And they ran White Northcutt over the middle. And Finley just read it, went back there, intercepted that ball, and returned it well for the Bulldogs. So great play by Finley.
Absolutely great play. And this interception was huge, just like the awesome deal you intercept from Raul Rodriguez at Artesia Ford Sales. Go Bulldogs. So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at the 17-yard line of the Goddard Rockets after the pick. First turnover of the ball game. And the Bulldogs in their A formation look. The Rockets really crowding the line of scrimmage here. Man in motion is Kahn. He's going to fake the pitch to him, throw it up top. Seiss going to get it. Touchdown, Artesia. He caught that, and he had a foot in. Ooh, I thought he did. Not a touchdown.
Yeah, I called him out of bounds. It looked like 1 foot may have got there. It's hard with all that orange and checkered down there, to see.
It is.
But, man, they're up there, and I'm telling you, folks, they got 8 guys up there on the line of scrimmage. They're blitzing. They're bringing the pressure. Middle linebacker backed out, but that man coverage, we're going to see that all night.
All right, so the Bulldogs back in that A formation. Look, Galindo to the left of Strada. They're going to crowd the line of scrimmage again. This time he is going to get it to Kahn. He's going to look to get around the corner, which he does. Great blocking out there, and Kahn is in for the touchdown.
And I'm going to give credit, obviously, to the offensive line on that, but Galindo led the way around the corner. He put one guy on the ground, kept going, and then got the seal block over there to get in the end zone. So great job by Galindo and the rest of the Bulldogs, but that was impressive.
Yeah, he pancaked a guy, and as you said, he kind of just ran through him and then got the seal block. What a great job. All right, we're going to go again up on the line tight, and we're off sides. Had a man move, so a false start on the Bulldogs.
That's that guy you said was really pumped a while ago, Diego Lopez. Still pumped.
Yeah. All right, the Bulldogs send out 2 different guys onto the field. So we're going to be kicking from the they're going to move it back 5 yards, of course. It'll be at the 8. And this time we will line up for a normal-looking PAT. We'll see if we kick it or if we try to get 2 points out of it. That was going to be a pass. I think he was excited because it's probably coming to him.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know that, but. So waiting on the snap. It's Casadas back. His hold is good. The kick is no good. And I don't know if that got blocked or if it was just not a good kick, but it falls short. So 12-0 Bulldogs.
That Artesia touchdown is presented by Justin Edwards at Artesia Ford Sales. You'll score a winning deal when you visit with Justin at Artesia Ford Sales. Go Bulldogs.
12-0, 4:33 to go. Artesia with the lead here in the first quarter.
Wilbanks Trucking Services in Artesia is seeking dedicated and motivating individuals to join their team. Immediate openings include CDL drivers with pay starting at $25 to $33 per hour depending on experience. Riggers with pay starting at $20 per hour and open positions for owner-operators. Wilbanks Trucking Services offers full benefits including medical, dental, vision, 401k, and housing for out-of-town employees. For more information on career opportunities, please call 575-746-6318 or online at wilbanks.us. Wilbanks Trucking Services is an equal opportunity employer.
One thing I always notice when we get into these district games is both teams are fired up. They were both on the field waiting on the officials. Kickoff team and the kickoff return team. The officials were still doing their normal stuff, and they had to hustle down. So Parrish will set it up on the 40-yard line on the X.
And Garcia just switched out with Castillo, so Castillo's deep now.
Here's the kick. It's going to be a high kick. And he'll come forward and make the catch, is number 2, Reed. And then trying to get around that. What a great tackle down there by number 33 of the Bulldogs.
Yeah. Vila for the Bulldogs. Boy, came flying down the field and just an open field tackle. Looks like he reached out there and just, got one of the legs and was able to get him down. So great hustle by him.
And he is not getting up. I think that's the young man that was the guy running the ball back. So that's their starting running back. And so they've got folks out talking to him, and it looks like we're going to need something because Coach, he's going to take his bag out there. So I think we'll go ahead and take a break here, Robbie. It was 8-10 to the young Goddard player. And Bulldogs lead 12-0, 4:28 to go in the first quarter. Stay right here at KSVPTV.com and KSVP Radio.
Forest Tire, mile after mile, we've been with you for almost 80 years. Nowadays, it seems like nothing is built to last. Phones, appliances, cars, computers. But the new Michelin Defender 2 tire is designed to outlast. With a quiet and comfortable ride, you'll have the confidence you need on the roads, whether they're wet or dry. So goodbye to short-lived and hello to something that lasts. Forest Tire, keeping you rolling since 1944.
Well, Robbie and I were speculating as the young man from Goddard still on the field. Coach Caton out there along with Goddard folks and some and now we've got some parents going out. So hopefully he is okay as they work on him. Bulldogs defense waiting on the sideline with the coaches, and the Goddard Rocket offense doing the same.
Okay, looks to me like they're putting something on his arm. They're pumping it up like
he broke his arm?
Yeah, I don't know. I hate to speculate, but that's what it looks like.
Well, hopefully it's, you never want to have anything broken, but I hate to see them when they're down and he's surrounded so we can't see movement. So I hate to see no movement, but hopefully it's as simple as just something like that. I never was able to get the starting defense in for the Goddard Rockets, so I'm going to go ahead and give them to you now. Well, I'm going to try to. Our sheets came with some color on them, and I was in pretty small print. So the free safety, they don't have anybody on this, but Garcia is one of the safeties. Then Castillo and Roybal are the corners. Perez, Price, and Martin, the linebackers. Down front, they have Loya, Ortiz, Moreno, and Young down on the line. And they've been just crowding up on defense, Robbie. We've seen that as they got number 2 up. And that's good to see. He's standing on his own, so looks like he's going to walk off under his own.
Yeah, they got a brace on his left arm right now, and they were pumping it up, probably with an air brace, so keep it from moving. And that's Xavier Perez, so obviously hope he's okay.
Who is that 27 in the backfield? Reed? I guess it is. I thought number 2 was the starting tailback, but now I'm looking at my deal a little better, and it says 27. So it was number 2 that was hurt, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so the Rockets break the huddle. They're going to have a wide out to the near side, which is the short side of the field. Ramirez goes under center. Snap, turn, hand it off the backfield. Bulldogs were right there in the backfield. He was able to kind of power through the first tackle. Looks like he's going to get 1 yard forward momentum.
That's Taylor Payne on the carry for the Goddard Rockets, and Huffman got off his block quickly, so quickly that Payne ran into him, and Huffman didn't know he was there. So he kind of just bounced off of Huffman, took a few more steps, and then Wesson and some other Bulldogs came in and made the tackle, but I don't think Huffman ever saw him.
He just ran into him.
Yeah.
All right, so it'll be 2nd down and 9, 3:58 and counting to go here in the first quarter. Artesia, 12, and Goddard, 0. And a wide receiver to the far side and a slot. Actually, is he covering him up? Bulldogs show blitz, going to turn to hand it off to Silva, try to get around the corner, which he does, but then he's immediately come up on and tackled after pick up a 2.
That's just a great open field tackle. We got sealed over there, and he turned that corner, and Finley came around there and hit him at the knees, wrapped him up, and took him straight to the ground.
Fantastic open field tackle because he was out there on an island. Finley was, as you said, they got kind of turned in and trapped, did the rest of the front 7 of the Bulldogs, but a good job by Finley. Rascon. All right, so it's going to be 3rd down and 6 after he picked up those 3. 3:12 and counting to go here in the first quarter. Ramirez once again will go under center. Got a slot and a wide out to this side. Man in motion. They're going to overload this side. Quarterback's going to run a speed option. The Bulldogs play it perfectly, and that's a loss of 1. It'll bring them up 4th down.
Well, they're reading that really quick, right? I mean, they got tendencies. They go bring the motion from right to left, and as soon as he shows that speed option, Armendariz is coming up from his safety position and makes the tackle.
All right, so 2:42 and counting, and the Goddard Rockets will have the first punt of the ball game, assuming they don't go for a fake. 4th and 7 from their own 24-yard line. As they will line up in the punt. It looks like number 11 was the punter.
It is.
And back deep is Almendares for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs looking to come on to block it. Snap is back. Here they come. They're not able to get there. The kick is pretty good, high. And then catching it at the 39 is Almendares. He's going to make the first man miss. He's got a little bit of a wall. He's going to get down the sideline into Goddard Rocket territory.
So good job by Armendariz. I mean, just athletic, right? He plays safety, but as soon as he caught that, he juked the first guy flying down the field and just sidestepped him. He didn't even get close to tackling him and then headed down the sideline. So good job by Jesse.
There was a penalty flag, and it's going to be illegal block, right? Blindside block on the Bulldogs. So that'll back them up. I think it's a 15-yarder. 2:08 to go here in the first quarter. Bulldogs' 3rd possession coming up as the officials are now talking about it. And the Whitehead saying to the coaching staff, well, hold on, of the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if it was you told me, Robbie, or if it was somebody else that told me this, but if it's within 7 yards, you can't.
From my understanding, what it was explained to me was it can't be a block outside of 7 yards from where it is. So they just changed it. Or they added to it.
Well,
so penalty on both, or they changed the call?
They changed the call. Personal foul on the Rockets, and the coach for the Rockets now out asking what's going on.
I would be too.
I mean, because he initially said blindside block on the Bulldogs.
Yeah, and it's usually one that you don't see coming, and it's 7 yards away from the ball.
So I think what happened is the official over here didn't tell the white hat. Another official told him something.
Oh, gosh.
And they just got it wrong. Had to have been.
Yeah, there's nothing else it could have been.
All right, so 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at the Rocket 27-yard line. As the Bulldogs in their A formation. Look, they have their 2 safety look now. Do the Rockets, not crowding that line of scrimmage. Looking to that outside, and it's going to go to Casadas. He's picked up about 15 yards on the out route.
Yeah, just running that out route on that left side. And Castillo broke off of his man out there on the sideline and came and made the tackle, but Castillo a little slow getting up.
And then we have a holding penalty on the Bulldogs, I believe. Flag is down.
So let's talk about that a little bit, that blindside block, looking it up, and that's our understanding. And if we're wrong, let me know. But went back and watched the film. We got called for that last week against Roswell. Went back and watched that film, and our player was in front of the guy that was coming at him, and he was 3 yards from the ball carrier when he made the block, and they called a blindside block, which I don't think it fits either criteria there. Now, it was called. It's over with. It's done. But I'm just saying, usually it's behind the play, and they don't see you coming, and it could really hurt a player.
And we talked about it last week that we both saw him. He saw it come. I mean, they ran into each other, and the guy getting blocked saw him. But anyway, that was an illegal block, hand to the face by the Bulldogs as Estrada will step away from pressure. He's going to throw it deep. He's got a man. Go get it. And he goes in and out. Good job by Castillo getting his hand on it, and then Duran unable to bring it in.
Yeah, Duran running that post route, and it was a good throw, a little underthrown by Estrada as he was stepping up in the pocket on the left side. But closing speed there by Castillo. He threw it high. Duran had to wait on it just a little bit, which gave Castillo time to close and get his hand up there and knock it down for the Rockets.
2nd down and 20 for the Bulldogs at the Rocket 37-yard line. Line to get to 17 for a first down. Snap is back. They're going to bring a blitz. Going to throw a screen on that side. Good job. Oh, and he dropped it. I was watching the blockers. Ball fell right at his feet when I saw that.
Yeah, Galindo, Estrada had to throw it kind of high over the lineman coming at him, but it hit Galindo on the hands. He just dropped it.
Might have been thinking about running before you catch it. That happens. 1:49 to go here in the first quarter, and the Bulldogs with a 12-0 lead will get back up on the ball. 3rd down and 20. As they'll line up in a trips formation to the wide side. Empty backfield, slot and wide out to the near side, which is the short side of the field. Goddard's still trying to decide how they want to cover it. They're in man formation over there. They do have a safety over the top deep. So man free, it looks like, as Estrada will take the snap. Goddard just brings 3. They're blocked. Estrada will step up. He's going to throw it down the field. It's on the side. Oh, and we dropped the ball on the sideline. And Seiss just was unable to pull it in.
Yeah, Joby is kind of carrying over from last week, isn't it? That's, a couple drops right here in a row by the Bulldogs. Seiss did a good job of coming back down the sideline to Estrada. Threw a good pass to him. He hit him in the hands, but he may have been trying to keep his feet in, concentrating on that, and didn't make the catch.
Bulldogs looking like they're going to go for it here on the Rocket 37-yard line. It's in those kind of the no-man land. 141 to go, down to 14 seconds on the play clock, and I'm not sure the Bulldogs, if they're going to take a timeout, why let the time run down. The clock is not running because it was an incomplete pass. So Coach Maupin talking to upstairs. Now they'll take a timeout. So we'll go ahead and take it as well and hear from Faith Baptist. We'll be right back.
My name is Larry. I'm the discipleship pastor here at Faith Baptist Church, and for the last 7 years, I've had the privilege of helping adults learn how to do biblical community. And one of the ways that we know that we're going to impact families and the lives of people is by doing small groups. There's one group that has really impacted a lot of lives over the last 4 years, and that group is called Re-Engage. And so that's what we're trying to do in faith groups and community groups, and Re-Engage. It's a way that we're impacting our community, and we want to encourage you to be a part of that as well.
Coming out of this timeout for the Bulldogs, they're going to be 4th and 20 at the Rocket 37-yard line, and the offense is coming back on the field, Robbie. We got these plays in our book, so it doesn't surprise me. We're in that no man's land. If you punt it, you're trying to pin them down, but he has a lot of confidence in his offense, does Coach Maupin. And Goddard, of course, just needs to keep them from getting 20 yards, so they'll play everything in front of them.
In the defense, too, if we don't get it.
Right.
A lot of confidence in our defense.
Right. All right, Estrada waiting for the snap. Snap is back. They're going to just rush 3, now bring a delayed blitz. Bulldogs pick it up. Going to throw it over to the left side. Boy, that's wide open. Con with the first down. He's to the 10. Makes one man miss. Then he's going to hit. And he's still on his feet down to about the 6-yard line. First down, Artesia.
Con lines up on the right side. The 2 receivers on the left side come across the field, take their guys with them. He goes from right to left, and he's wide open over there. Great job by the line. Give him time, and great throw by Estrada.
1:29 to go here in the quarter. Bulldog 1st and goal at the 6-yard line. Looking to throw it over to the left side. It's going to be touchdown, Artesia. Con with the out route and the catch.
Yeah, a good route by Con in the end zone this time. We struggled last week in the red zone. And so this week he got deep, about 4 or 5 yards deep in the end zone, broke it off to the outside. Good throw by Estrada. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
All right, the offense is going to stay on this time. Going to run a regular offensive play. No trickery. Just offense is going to come out and run a play. 1:16 to go in the first quarter. 18-0 Bulldogs, but they've missed 2 2-point conversions and 1 PAT attempt. So the odd-looking score, 18-0. As the Bulldogs line up, that A formation look, Goddard right up on the ball. They're going to max protect on both sides. Snap back. He's looking to the right side. He's going to throw it into the end zone. That's caught. And there's a penalty flag, but I think it'll be defense. Touchdown for the Bull. 2 points is good, assuming that's on the defense. Let's wait and find out.
Cazadas just ran into the end zone right at his defender and kind of broke away from him. We'll see if they called it offense or defense there. We'll see that call, but he caught the pass in there for the 2-point conversion.
And so the 2-point is good. Holding on that's what I thought they were going to call because he grabbed a hold of Casadas. So the 2 points is good.
That Bulldog touchdown brought to you by Perry Connor at Artesia Ford Sales. You'll score a winning deal when you visit Perry at Artesia Ford. Go Bulldogs.
20-0, 1:16 to go. The Bulldogs lead here in the first quarter. We'll be right back.
You're invited to Los Agaves Restaurant in Artesia, which is a must-visit for lovers of Mexican cuisine, especially Jalisco-style dishes with the most authentic taste in all New Mexico. Los Agaves has a very exquisite daily buffet from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And the holidays are just around the corner, so don't forget to call Los Agaves and reserve dates for your holiday gatherings. Los Agaves Restaurant, located at 611 North 8th Street in Artesia. Call us today at 875-736-4037.
Welcome back here to KSVP Radio, AM 990 and FM 93.7, KSVPTV.com, KSVP Radio on Facebook and YouTube, and we're on TVT as well, channel 16.
Yeah, what Goddard did different there, first 2 series, they put a lot of guys on the line of scrimmage with no safeties, and the Bulldogs able to take it down and score. This time they did drop their safeties back. You mentioned it in one of the calls. They were 15 yards back, and so the Bulldogs adjusted their plays to that and then took it down and scored. So good job by the Bulldog offense.
The holding on the defense was taken over to the kickoff. So we're going to kick off the middle of the field at the 50-yard line. So middle of the field, literally. Middle east and west and middle north and south. Right on the 50-yard line is where Jake Parrish puts it. Might try to see another little pop fly, try to get to it, a little shorter one. Or he may just kick it through the end zone. We'll see what Jacob does. And the kick. He is just going to kick it deep, and that's going to go into the end zone about 4 or 5 yards deep and bounce out the back.
Well, that's just a great kick by Parrish. We've talked about all year. He can do a lot of things from that kickoff. He can squib it. He can kick it right or left. He can pooch it right or left. He can float it right or left. He can kick it deep. So that's just what a weapon to have in a kicker that can do so many things with that kickoff.
Yeah, it's part of the kicking game for the Bulldogs, and it's an integral part, as you pointed out there. Good job by Jacob. All right, so it'll be 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line for the Goddard Rockets. We're in the first quarter, if you're just joining us. 1:16 to go here in the first quarter. The Bulldogs lead 20-0. Their last touchdown just a moment ago, they got a 2-point conversion. They had missed 2 previous ones and a PAT. As Goddard comes out with a wide out on either side, they are overloaded this way, and they are going to pitch it. Bulldogs playing it pretty perfectly, and they're going to get a tackle for loss at about 5 yards deep.
So they did put Silva at tailback that time, pitched it to him, trying to run a sweep to the left, and Bulldogs string it out. David Hammond comes flying in there and makes the tackle for the loss for the Bulldogs.
They do get him a little bit of a forward momentum, so it'll be, as he's going backwards, they got him for a 4-yard loss. So it'll be 2nd down and 14 at their own 16-yard line for the Goddard Rockets. The quarterback, Ramirez, was over on the sideline getting his play, so he's now back into the huddle with 13 seconds and counting on the play clock. 39 seconds and counting on the game clock as they break the huddle with a slot and a wide out to the far side, which is the wide side. And we're going to see him in the shotgun for the first time. Ramirez in the shotgun. He's going to roll that way, chasing down, coming in hard, hitting him was, I think that was middle linebacker. Who was that?
Yeah, that's Wesson. Once he committed to it, he came flying. We've talked about his closing speed all year long. He came in. He didn't wrap him up. He just lowered his shoulder and knocked Ramirez down. He did get the ball off, went about 5 yards, and fell to the ground.
So it's one of those woo.
Yeah, he closed so fast,
and he laid the hit on him. He did, like you said, he wrapped him up. He just kind of blew him up.
Yeah.
All right, so 23 seconds. The clock stops on the incompletion as Ramirez comes back into the huddle from the sideline. 3rd down and 14 for the Rockets. They're going to go an A formation look here. The Bulldogs look. They're going to have a slot and a wideout on either side. Ball on the near hash. They're going from the south to the north. Snap is back. Ramirez looks to throw. He's just going to throw a straight go route. Bulldogs are playing it perfectly. Intercepted. And that's going to be the 2nd interception on the day, I think, for number 20, Philip Finley Rascon.
That is. They were trying to get it down the right sideline to Castillo. Finley just stayed back. Castillo didn't even catch up with Finley. Finley waited on it, went up, got it at the high point, and made the interception. And that interception was huge for the Bulldogs, just like the awesome deal you'll intercept from Raul Rodriguez at Artesia Fort Sales.
So that was like a short punt, really. We get the ball at the 39-yard line. It was 3rd down and 14, and then the interception, 2nd turnover of the ball game. The Bulldogs have had 2, and they both by Philip Finley Rascon on the interceptions. Trips to the near side. We're going to go empty backfield. We got Galindo out here as the middle receiver. The near side is the wide side of the field. Estrada looks over the defense. Snap is back. They're only going to rush 3. He's going to step into one. It's going to go to Galindo. He catches it at about the 17 and falls forward. They're going to mark him down at the 16.
Boy, Northcutt was on Galindo there, and Galindo just flew right by him. Good throw by Estrada. Galindo had to go up in the air and kind of catch it, spun him in the air, and came down and hit the turf. But we do have a flag on the play.
Yep, we have a penalty on the field. It is holding on the Bulldogs, so that'll march it back. That did stop the clock. The penalty did. The first down stopped it first, but then the penalty will stop it, so they'll march it back. It'll be 10 yards. We're at their 39. Now we'll be at their 49-yard line with 9 seconds. He probably will roll the clock, so we may go into the 2nd quarter here as the Bulldogs are in the huddle. And he did not roll the clock, so 9 seconds to go. Normal-looking formation, a slot and a wide on either side. Galindo to the right of Estrada and shotgun. Save 2 safeties back. Going to turn, hand it off. Boy, he's got some green grass to run through. Does Galindo? Oh, the ball comes out, and the Goddard Rockets will get on it. It'll be first if they, and I think they got it. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Rockets with 2 seconds left to go here in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, good job by the line. Galindo just flying up the middle. And somebody reached in there and just kind of punched that ball out on him. Went straight up in the air, hit the turf. And number 6, Garcia Jr. Fell on that for the Rockets.
Well, he was hit. That was an awkward hit because he was hit in the front as he shifted, and then he got hit from behind. And that ball, and from the side, like 3 guys hit him. The ball just popped straight up in the air, and he's coming off the field a little bit gingerly. All right, so 2 seconds. Goddard will have 1 play here to end the 1st quarter. This is their best, I think it's their best field position to start a quarter or a series at their own 35-yard line. Ramirez under center. He's going to turn, hand it off up the middle, and the Bulldogs are right there. They tackle him down for a 1-yard gain.
And that's Huffman, and it looks like Grantham on the tackle for the Bulldogs.
All right, so the end of the quarter, the Artesia Bulldogs lead the Goddard Rockets here after 1 quarter. 20-0 is our score. We'll be back.
I can't believe I just scratched that car. Find my insurance card.
Dude, what do you have in this glove box? Ew, are these socks dirty?
Forget about the socks. I need my insurance card.
Just pull it up on the State Farm mobile app.
But I can do that? Oh, hey, I can do that.
Yep, it's called service.
I can file a claim on here, too?
Yeah, it's called service.
Whoa, I can call my agent, too?
It's called service.
In Artesia, contact Sandy Stockton at 575-748-1111.
All right, coming out of the end of the 1st quarter, Goddard has the ball. They're still over on their sideline, as are the Bulldogs defense, but good 1st quarter there, Robbie. 20-0 Bulldogs.
Yeah, Bulldogs score on the first 3 possessions that they have the ball. Struggling on the extra point if you want to pick something to work on right now. The extra point, 2-point conversions, but they did get the last one. But yeah, good 1st quarter. Wanted to come out strong after that game against Roswell, and I heard it was a good week in practice, and everybody, nobody down, just said, okay, 1 game. Let's get better and work on the things that we needed to work on. So saw some good things in the 1st quarter by the Bulldogs.
So 2nd and 9, they got 1 yard on the forward momentum. Now they're in that wishbone set with a wide receiver to the top of the field, wide side. They're going to turn, just run student body. And 27 is going to get by the first man, but making a great tackle, only a 2-yard pickup. for the Rockets.
Yeah, that's the sweep out of the wishbone. You pitch it to the tailback on that right side, and they go left with the sweep. Corner came flying in there, and he missed him, and that was Hammond, I think. But Nathan Reed carrying the ball for the Rockets.
And now they're saying stop the clock, and we get it stopped. And I don't know why they stopped the clock. I didn't see a timeout. So talking to Coach Maupin, or it looked like they were talking actually to Coach Rodriguez.
Yeah, he pointed him up and said it's my timeout, so the official was calling it.
And he's still talking to the Bulldog sideline.
Like they're going to want
the
something.
white hat, so they must want something upstairs with the clock, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
He's looking at the clock. So 11:35 is what it shows. 11:41. So a little bit too much time ran off the clock. Now we got it set. 11:41 on the clock. 20-0. Artesia, 3rd down and 6 for the Rockets at their own 39-yard line. Wishbone formation. Whiteside is near us here. They're going to run this way. Bulldogs stop it up right there, and they will get him down short of the line to make.
Silva with the carry. That's just a lead play with 2 lead blockers coming in the backfield out of this wishbone formation, and not much there. So the Bulldogs did a good job of stuffing that.
One of those lead blockers was the quarterback as he turned and pitched it, and that's really a student body because he gets in front with the other 2 running backs, and they just try to shove it forward. 4th down and 4 for the Rockets. They're staying on the field with their offense. They might try to draw us offside. They just might try to power through. Whatever the case, 20-0 Bulldogs. Clock is running down to 11. It's going to be under 11 minutes. Wishbone formation. 1 man to the bottom of the field here. He is trying to draw us offside. Bulldogs doing a good job. Nobody's getting across. And now a timeout taken by the Goddard Rockets, so we'll take it as well, but good job by the defense.
Sometimes that dog barking is an Artesia Bulldog preparing for victory. Most of the time, however, it's probably just the family pet asking for attention. Artesia Animal Clinic provides a full range of services for just about any size pet or animal. Our new clinic has been expanded to provide better quality of care, including an in-house laboratory, radiology, surgery, herd health, and more. So the next time your pet looks like they could use some extra care, come by Artesia Animal Clinic in our newly remodeled and expanded facility at 110 West Mahone Drive.
All right, coming out of the Goddard timeout, let's see if they go ahead and line up to run it again. Looks like they're going to. So they're going to go wishbone, the ball near the far hash. They've got 4 yards to make as the quarterback, Ramirez, will go under center with a full house wishbone behind him. Bulldogs crowding the line. Snap, going to turn, fake the handoff, going to pitch it. Bulldogs play it pretty good, but Silva's able to get by the first man. He will pick up 5 yards for the first down.
He did pick up the first down, but that's a great play by Josiah Rodriguez. He came in and forced the pitch, and so he was behind Silva and then chased him down from behind and made that tackle.
Yeah, and he ended up actually getting 6 with forward momentum, so it is a first down. Bulldogs, I thought maybe had it played just right, but he was able to sidestep that first guy and pick up those 6 yards. So Silva was. So 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line after going 4th on 4th. Full house, wishbone backfield. Ramirez will go under center. Bulldogs right up on the ball. Going to turn and go the other way with the full house, and the Bulldogs play that perfectly. It's going to be a loss of about 5, maybe 6, maybe 7.
Yeah, they're not going to get outside on the Bulldogs. Watching the first quarter, right now, I don't think they have the speed to get outside as they tried to right there. And Armendariz and David Hammond were both there, and he couldn't get around them, and they both made the tackle. So Goddard looking for something right now to work, because this is about the 4th different style of offense we've seen tonight.
So it'll be 2nd down and 15 after the 5-yard tackle for loss by the Bulldogs as Ramirez and a couple of other Goddard Rockets come in from the sideline. A little bit of change in their package. Now we may see a passing package this time. We are trips to the wide side of the field. Ramirez in the shotgun. Snap is back. He's going to turn. He's going to throw the screen out here, and he dropped the ball, I thought. I guess he caught it. Bulldogs play it perfectly for a 2-yard loss.
As Watkins coming up big time on Castillo. He bobbled the ball, caught it, and then Watkins came up, put the hit on him, kind of lifted him in the air, spun him around, and they both went to the turf.
So 3rd down and 17 now as that tackle for loss by Watkins. And the ball, when I saw it pop up, I thought it hit the ground and popped up. But he just bobbled it.
Yes.
His back was to us. It played a trick on my eyes, played a trick on me. All right, so they're going to go look like the Bulldogs here. Slot and a wide out on either side. The quarterback, Ramirez, in the backfield. To his left, the tailback. Ball in the near hash. Snap is back. He's going to look, drop straight back to throw. Bulldogs only bring 3. Oh, there was a huge hold, and they call it. There's a second hold. They called it 2, and that's a tackle for loss. We'll get to decline those. It'll be 4th and a lot.
We will. Boy, we're rushing, and our defensive lineman getting in there, causing problems and getting held. But Kevin Worley finally able to make the tackle on Ramirez.
So the loss of 2 brings up 3rd down and 19. 4th down and 19 because the Bulldogs declined the penalty. So all the way back to their own 38-yard line is where the punt will take place from, or that's where the ball will be snapped from, I should say. As the Goddard kicking unit comes on, number 11 is their kicker. Bulldogs drop back and punt return. Almendares back deep. 8:37 and counting here in the first half. The Bulldogs lead 20-0. See if they try to bring the full blitz again and try to get the block. They do. Here come the Bulldogs. Got it. Oh, I thought he got it. Ball is going to bounce and then going to catch it on the bounce. 24-yard line is Almendares. He makes the first man miss. The second man's holding on, and they will get him down at the 30-yard line. Oh, no, the ball came out. Rodriguez picked it up, but I think they had already called him down.
They had. Boy, I was with you. I thought Finley got in there and blocked that punt, but he didn't. Somehow Northcutt got that off, but then they hit the turf down here. Almendares had to wait for it to bounce and come down to him. But it'll be Bulldog ball. Let me just say this: if you're wondering about our stats, we haven't given any drives or anything. Josh Howard not able to be with us tonight as he is doing a wedding rehearsal in Carlsbad tonight. So just Joby and I.
All right, so 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs after the second punt of the Rockets. Snap is back, going to turn, fake the handoff, throw a little screen. Casadas will get around the first man, and he will fall forward after a pickup of about 5 yards.
So just, as you said, screen out on the right to Casadas, and good block out there by receiver, but then a great tackle by Northcutt. Open field tackle on Casadas. He tried to kind of juke him, and he just wrapped him up and took him down.
All right, so the Bulldogs once again back on after coming out of the huddle. It'll be 2nd down and a long 4. A formation look. Estrada takes a snap, looking. He's going to throw a little slant. It's caught by Durant. Pickup of about 8. It'll be 1st down.
Lined up on that left wide out position. He took 3 steps, starts cutting inside, had position on Castile, the defender. Great throw by Estrada, and a 1st down for the Bulldogs.
They're going to get right back without a huddle. Clock running, 7:32 and counting. Galindo to the right of Estrada in the shotgun. A formation. Snap is back. They rush 4. He steps into it. He's going to throw a long, deep pass. It's going to be caught. Can he stay in bounds? He does, but he couldn't keep his feet. Good job. Big pickup.
Safety coming over. Chavez, number 10, thought he's going to get there, reached for it, but it got by him to Casadas. And as you described it, he just couldn't keep his balance, but a great pickup for the Bulldogs.
All the way down to the 26-yard line of the Goddard Rockets. Bulldogs right back on the ball. And they're really showing the blitz again. Heavy package. He's going to bring in Casadas to block. Does Estrada. They're bringing them all. Going to throw it over the top. He's held the whole way. There's the penalty. So just grab on and hold on to our slot.
Yeah, that's Kahn trying to break free from the slot position on the right. And that's Northcutt that just grabbed on and held him. So Bulldogs 10 yards and lined it up. Do it again. They went with no safeties that time. Changed it up on us.
Well, we've seen them kind of doing that a few times, but normally they got the 2 deep safeties.
Well, they have since we beat them on that.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So that's the first time they didn't have it again.
Right.
So we're going deep again.
Right. Well, when they come up man coverage, option route's going to send you deep.
Yes.
And they know that, and they probably told them if you're getting beat, just grab on. It's better than a touchdown.
Yeah, you take the 10 yards.
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at the 16-yard line of the Rockets. Ball on the near hash, wide side of the field away from us here in the press box. Great crowd on this beautiful night. Just a slight breeze out of the south. Just a gorgeous evening here at Bulldog Bowl. All right, so we're going to go the normal A-looking formation once again. They're going to crowd up, no safeties deep. Galindo to the right of Estrada. See if they bring 6 again. They bring 6 again. They pick them up well. Going to the right side corner. Touchdown, Artesia.
That is a great catch by Kahn. He's running what we call flag route. He's from his slot position. He goes upfield about 10 yards and breaks to the pylon on the right side. And Northcutt was right on him, and Estrada threw it up high. Kahn spins his body around, gets it at the high point, falls into the end zone, the corner of the end zone for the touchdown. That was a great catch.
Great catch, great throw, great blocking. We
Yes.
picked up 6 guys.
Yep.
We max protected. Galindo picked up the last guy on the end of the right side. Perfect blocking. We're going to go for 2, and in is Diego Lopez on the swinging gate.
So that touchdown is brought to you by Raul Rodriguez at Artesia Ford. You'll score a winning deal when you visit Raul at Artesia Ford Sales. Go Bulldogs.
All right, 28-0 Bulldogs, 7:01 to go in the half. We'll be back.
Bulldog Pride Screen Printing and Embroidery in Artesia is the source for Bulldog fan gear, company gear, and gear for school spirit. Bulldog Pride specializes in embroidered logos for companies, sports, and school attire, and for special gifts. All embroidery at Bulldog Pride is done in-house and never outsourced. For more information, call 575-736-1701 or stop by Bulldog Pride Screen Printing and Embroidery located in the Abo Shopping Center at 1028 South 13th Street in Artesia. Open Tuesday through Friday from 10 to 5.
Joby's getting a little frustrated with the computer up here.
Well, I'm just scared I'm messing it up. It's doing things I don't know what's happening. All right, so it's going to be 7:01 to go here in the half. The Artesia Bulldogs kickoff team is on the field. They missed their first 3 attempts at extra points, and then they've got two-point conversions in a row here. Here's the kick. It's going to be deep, and it's going to be caught back there at the 5-yard line by number 1, and he is Castillo, and then he'll be wrestled out of bounds at about the 20.
First one down there is Miguel Soto again. Give him Special Teams Player of the Week so far, making a good tackle. He got a few help there, but he held on and got the help that came to help him. How many times can I say help?
I don't know. It'll be right inside the 20. I said they've only scored 4 times, so the first 2 efforts were no good, and then the next 2 were good on 2-point conversions for the Bulldogs. So it's 28-0. Looks more conventional now, as the Goddard Rockets will break the huddle with 6:57 to go in the first half. And Gene's going to have to come down and show me what I did wrong. We're at the end of the ball game according to the deal here. Turn, going to hand it off. Bulldogs play it perfectly. They come up and make the tackle. Rodriguez.
That's just handing it to Silva. Again, trying to come around, get outside on the right side, and Rodriguez comes flying up there, hits him at the knees, and takes him down to the ground. That's just a great play.
The Bulldogs are really doing a good job. When they send a man in motion, whoever's with him goes straight to it.
Well, it's a great coaching scheme by the defensive coaches, right? That it's just a huge tendency, so you're pulling that safety up that far because that's what they're going to do.
So a loss on the play of 2, so it'll be 2nd down and 12 for the Rockets, as they've got a slot and a wide out on the near side, which is the wider side. Going to turn, fake the handoff to Silva. Ramirez looking. He's got a man coming in on him quickly. It's going to be picked by the Artesia Bulldogs. Is that him again?
Yes, it is.
Finley having a game of the week here with a 3rd pick in the ball game.
Well, I think that was Grantham that was closing hard on Ramirez. Quarterback rolling to his right, and he threw it into some traffic, but Finley did a great job of stepping in front of the receiver and pulling that with the receiver all over him, pulled that thing in.
That interception was huge, just like the awesome deal you get. You'll intercept from Raul Rodriguez at Artesia Ford Sales. Go Bulldogs. So 1st and 10 at the 28.
Got an update on the other district game. 21-0, Roswell over Mayfield, and it's almost halftime there.
So we're 28-0, 6:06 to go here in the first half. As the Bulldogs, with their 3rd interception, Finley Rascon has 3 on the night. Bulldogs in the A formation. Look, they're back to their 2 safety look, are the Rockets. And we got a linebacker kind of spreading out there. And there's Gene, and he'll tell me what I did wrong. Okay. So, go ahead and talk.
All right, so we got a penalty on it was a false start by the Bulldogs. So they're going to move it back 5 yards. So it'll be 1st and 15 from the 33-yard line.
All right, so the Bulldogs in that A formation look again. Goddard showed the blitz and backed out of it. They're going to hand it off, and going up the middle is Galindo. He'll pick up 5 yards that we lost on the play.
Good hard run up the middle, but Garcia from his linebacker position makes a good hit and a good tackle on Galindo.
So 2nd down and 10 for the Artesia Bulldogs after picking up those 5 we lost on 1st down. A formation look, snap is back, Estrada looking. They run a blitz, 4-man blitz. He rolls out of it, and now he's going to throw it to the sideline. That's going to be dropped and then hit out of bounds hard was the Bulldog Seiss.
And Seiss again, they're taught, right? If he starts rolling hard to come back to him, come back towards the quarterback. I just wish sometimes Estrada would run. He had a lot of green in front of him, and he had Seiss out there to block for him. So sometimes you wish he would run, just pick up the yards on those. Me, personally.
Yeah. All right, it'll be trips to the far side, which is the wide side. Galindo to the left of Estrada. One man down here is Duran. He's going to they're bringing 6 guys. Going to throw it over the middle. That's going to be caught. And Casadas makes the first man miss. He's down to the 5-yard line.
Well, they brought the house that time, blitzing, as you said. And so Casadas reads that, so he breaks over the middle where there's no linebackers. And great read by Estrada, great catch, big pickup.
All right, right back on it, 1st and 10. Snap is back, goes by Estrada. He'll pick it up. A lot of guys coming at him, and he just goes to the ground. That must have been a screen because, boy, they got through there fast.
Yeah, that snap went to his left a little bit, and he wasn't ready for it. So it was by his face by the time he tried to reach it, and, boy, it just kept hitting and rolling backwards.
So it'll be 2nd and goal from the 22.
Here we go.
Here we go. We've seen this before. 2nd and goal from the 22, and Bulldogs offense will get their marching orders from Coach Maupin. As Estrada tells everybody in the huddle. A formation look. 4:42 and counting on the big loss. All the way up to a 17-yard loss on the snap. Snap is back. They're going to bring the house again. Again, we pick it up bigger than Dallas. Oh, and then we don't hang on to the ball as Khan unable to reel it in as he was hit.
Yeah, it was a little low, too, so he's kind of going down to the turf to get it a little bit, but unable to bring that in. So Northcutt on the defense for the Goddard Rockets.
So we're going to huddle up again. That's ball falls to the turf, so it does stop the clock. 4:31 to go here in the first half. Bulldogs lead 28-0. Trips to the far side. Let's see if they bring the house again. They're acting like they're going to. They got 4 guys coming. Now they only bring 4. They back out of it. Throws it over the middle again. It's going to be caught by Casadas. He's inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. It'll be 4th and goal from the 8.
So Casadas gave his guy an outside move, kind of froze him, and then broke inside. And as soon as he did, that ball was there from Estrada, pulled it in. So at least somewhat manageable here.
So 4th and goal from the 8-yard line. 4:06 and counting in the first half. As the Bulldogs lead 28-0. We're going to go trips to the near side this time. Ball near the middle of the field. Boy, they don't have any safety back there. Snap is back. They're going to bring the house again. Good blocking. There's a holding, and there comes the penalty. That'll be 1st down.
Yeah, Seiss just on an island out there. Wide receiver on the right side. Ball's on the left hash. Number 12 in defense for the Goddard Rockets is Roy Ball. And Seiss broke inside of him, and he had to grab on, or that would have been a touchdown.
So I think I'm not 100% if it's an automatic 1st down, actually, on a holding. Pass interference would be, but I don't know about a holding. And I think that's what they're calling. It'll be half the distance. And so holding defense. And does he say 4th down? I think he will. And so it does stay 4th down.
Well, that's an advantage defense, isn't it? Because if we had the yards, we would have picked up the 1st down because it's 4th and 8. So it would have been a 1st down, but it's half the distance, and we don't get it.
Yep. They're going to act like they're going to bring everybody again. Man in motion is Khan. He's going to pitch it to him. He's going to get around the corner, though, and that's touchdown Artesia.
Great block by Diego Lopez out here to get the last thing Khan needed to get into the end zone. But just comes from the right slot, snap, kind of just throws it, lobs it to him in the air, picks it up. Great blocking on the left side over here by the Artesia Bulldogs, and walking in is Khan.
You know, you probably know this, or maybe we even have talked about it. I forget things. We're going to go, I'll tell you after this PAT. They line up in the swinging gate. They're going to bring a man in motion and now bring him over and line up in the normal PAT, are the Bulldogs. 3:43 to go, first half. Goddard coming after it, looks like, which they probably do every time anyhow. All right, Finley Rascon with the waiting for the snap. It's back. The hold is good. The kick is up, and it's no good.
Pulled it left, but that Artesia touchdown is brought to you by Robbie Burgess at Artesia Ford Sales. You'll score a winning deal when you visit with Robbie at Artesia Ford Sales.
3:43 to go in the half. 34-0 Bulldogs. Will be back.
Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, home-owned and operated for over 50 years, are here for all of your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling has the expertise to install residential, commercial, and industrial air conditioning units, including the conversion of evaporative coolers to refrigerated air systems. Cut cooling costs with high-efficiency Carrier units from Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, your authorized Carrier dealer. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, a proud sponsor of Artesia Bulldogs and our community for over 50 years.
So the kick was no good. We lead 34-0 with 3:43 to go here in the first half. And what I was going to say, Robbie, is I asked the guys that are much more football knowledgeable than me, and I may have even asked you this of you, and you are too, but about that, why not just hand that off on the pop? That's how we used to do it. And now we toss it to him. And what I was told was two things. Number one, it lessens the chance for a fumble.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd never thought about it that way, but I guess when you stick it into a guy running by you, so I don't know, but lessens the chance for a fumble.
Yeah, you want him running full speed in that motion, and, man, you try to quarterback put it in there, and it's dangerous.
Short little kick. He catches it at about the 34, and he does fumble the ball. Did the Bulldogs get it? I don't think so. It'll be first down Goddard, but the other thing is it's a pass, so you get more passing yards.
That's number 24, Christian Andre. That was just a short kick to the right. He took it and started down that left side, and somebody caused that fumble, and it was all over the ground, and then he was able to get that back. Andre was.
All right, so it'll be first and 10 Goddard at their own 39-yard line. 3:35 to go here in the first half as the Artesia band down on the track, getting ready to do the halftime show for the Bulldogs. Good crowd here. We talked about it earlier, but a big crowd for the Bulldogs. Goddard brought a good contingency as well. All right, they're going to go trips to the near side are the Rockets. Ramirez in the backfield has his running back to his left. Ball in the far hash. Going to turn, hand it off on a draw, and we're going to have a false start, I believe, on the Goddard Rockets.
Just to give up the middle to Silva, I was wondering, after the 3 interceptions, if they're going to spread us out now and try to give Silva some room in the middle, which looks like they were trying to do there.
It'll be first down and 15 after the false start. It was out here on these three. One of the trips moved a little early.
Which is, it's a handoff up the middle.
Yeah, you don't even have to move.
You're not doing
you
anything.
Just stand there. Yeah, it's one of those things, high school kids, and I've even seen college guys, even pros do
yeah,
it.
As a coach, man, that just absolutely drives you crazy, yes.
And you would know because you were a coach. All right, trips once again to the near side, which is the wide side. Ramirez is going to take the snap, run the speed option. He's going to pitch it kind of forward. Bulldogs, whoa, play it. Ball's on the ground. See if the Bulldogs can scoop it. They do. First down, Artesia.
That's Josiah Rodriguez that came up and put the hit on. He started driving him backwards, and the ball came out. And then I think it was Johnson, wasn't it, that fell on that fumble?
I think so. And I thought he was going to be able to scoop it and go. He tried, and then he realized I better just pick it up.
That's a great fumble recovery by the Bulldogs. Don't fumble away a great deal on your next truck or SUV. Fall on a great deal with Perry Connor at Artesia Ford Sales.
First and 10 for the Bulldogs. That's the 4th turnover that they've caused. 3 interceptions and now a fumble recovery. On a big hit by Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Boy, he shot through there, hits him. Ball pops out. Now we got a timeout by the Rockets. We'll take it as well. Stay right there. Bulldogs lead 34-0 with 3:24 to go in the half.
Hi, this is Social Norman. DWI is socially unacceptable. Nearly all drivers feel it's unacceptable to drink, then drive. The best advice for one who hits the bottle? Let somebody else hit the throttle. Plan in advance for a safe ride home. DWI, it'll cost you. Heed the warnings. You could lose your job, lose your car, you could go to jail. Stay out of the slammer, don't get hammered. Never drink then drive. This message brought to you by the Eddy County DWI program.
We're here in the second quarter at Bulldog Bowl. KSVPTV.com, KSVP Radio, and KSVP Radio on YouTube, Facebook, and also carrying the game, TVT Channel 16. You got a lot of ways to listen and watch. We appreciate our audience, which is a worldwide audience, by the way, Robbie. We've got Bulldogs everywhere. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Artesia Bulldogs at the Rocket 17-yard line after the fumble recovery. A formation look, Goddard, no safeties. They're going to try to bring a big-time blitz. He's going to split Casadas out this time. Snap is back. They bring 7, I think. We block it perfectly. Over the top, caught by Casadas. Touchdown, Artesia. No, he said he was out of bounds again. I thought you only had to get 1 foot down.
I'm watching it through the binoculars. Boy, Casadas did a great job again of going up in the air, kind of spinning in the air again, getting the ball at the high point, but landed right, they're close to the line, and that officials – he's on that line watching, so
he was out of bounds. Yeah. It just looked like his right foot looked like it hit on the orange, but there's, like you said, a checkerboard out of bounds line, and so maybe it was the orange that I saw was that one.
Yeah.
2nd down and 10 from the 17-yard line. Trips to the far side. Galindo in the backfield. They're going to press coverage. They're going to bring 6.
Gosh.
They're going to throw a little screener of the Bulldogs, and we got a wide open run for the touchdown.
Well, linebacker, I don't know if he's linebacker number 50, Luis Ortiz, trying to come over there and make the play, and Galindo got that ball, and he just couldn't catch him. He was down the left sideline for the Bulldog touchdown.
Well, they bring, I think, 6. There might even have been 7. And so we just blocked it and threw it right over the top, and there was nobody there. All right, so let's see if we run out of this again. Oh, and the Bulldogs move, and I guess you can swing out of it. One of the Bulldogs moved too early. But doesn't matter. Swinging gate. We can still run a 2-pointer out of this. Finley Rascone on, ready to go. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up. And the kick is good.
All right, again, that Bulldog touchdown brought to you by Robbie Burgess at Artesia Ford Sales. You'll score a winning deal when you visit with Robbie. Go see him at Artesia Ford.
41-0 Bulldogs. 3 minutes to go in the first half. We're going to have a running clock now. We'll be back.
Devon Energy is proud to support Artesia High School athletic programs. By partnering with Artesia, we're making an investment in the long-term future of our community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership, skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From our team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Bulldogs from Devon Energy.
Kickoff return on the field for Goddard, the kicking team for the Bulldogs, as Parrish lines it up on the 40, right on the X. Last week I said that before I looked, and he wasn't on the X last week. Here's the kick, and Josh just looks at me and giggles. The ball is dropped and finally gathered up inside the 10-yard line, and the runner is still on his feet. It's number 6. He's going to get back to the 10. Whoo, that could have been dangerous.
Yeah, instead of catching it in his bread basket like you normally do on a catch, he tried to catch it up with his hands, his thumbs in, and that's hard on a kickoff to catch it like that. You're obviously not coached to do that, but he misjudged it is what happened. So it hit his hands and bounced to the ground, and he was trying to catch it, trying to pick up some yards. So just, boy, nothing going Goddard's way tonight.
Yeah, it's just a tough night, as you said, and for the Rockets, and the Bulldog defense has something about that, but yeah, just nothing seemingly going their way. All right, back to the wishbone look, full house wishbone, as Ramirez will go under center. Bulldogs going to show a blitz. They're going to come at it, run a little counter to the other side, and the running back's going to bust through and pick up about 9, 10, maybe 10 yards. Looks like he got the first down.
Yeah, what the Bulldogs are doing on that, and that's read, they're blitzing the A gap, which takes away the give to the fullback. So now you've reduced that wishbone down to the quarterback or the pitch man. So Bulldogs just pretty much dictating now that wishbone where the ball's going to go.
All right, again, the wishbone formation is a pickup 11. It's at the 21-yard line for the Rockets. Snap back, going to turn, hand it off to the back on the backside. That's Silva. He'll break free and get maybe 10 yards again. In fact, he does get 11.
Yeah, lead play to the right, and he cuts back against the grain, which is what he does until number 52 for the Bulldogs, and that's Orozco makes the tackle.
So 1st and 10 for the Rockets at the 32-yard line. He picks up 11. So back-to-back pickups of 11. 1:13 and counting to go here in the first half. The full house wishbone again. Snap back. He's going to throw this time. Down the field it goes, and up high, and ball falls incomplete. Good defense.
Yeah, trying to get to Castillo. Play action pass down that left sideline. David Hammond right there, using that sideline like he's taught to do as his friend. And even if Castillo caught that, it would have been out of bounds. Let me give you an update real quick. At halftime, Roswell leads Mayfield 28-0.
So the other half of our district, Roswell and Mayfield, and the Bulldogs lead here 41-0. We're getting down to close to the half. 35 seconds on the clock and counting. His full house backfield again. 2nd and 10. Snap back. Going to turn, goes student body right, and breaking free up the right side or left side. I said student body right, left, and that gets out 8-yard pickup.
They found something there with that lead play right now out of that wishbone. 2 backs leading through the hole, and that was number 27 Reed on the carry, and a good pickup before Armendariz make the tackle.
Well, they get another play off. They're going to hustle up to the play and try to. We're down to 5 seconds and counting as they will get up on the ball. Snap is back right at the half. It's pitch, and I think it was Silva. He'll just roll forward for the first down to the 45-yard line. But that's how we're going to end the half, Robbie. 41-0, the Artesia Bulldogs lead.
Great half by the Artesia Bulldogs and the district opponent Goddard Rockets. So good half.
All right, we'll go ahead and get started here on the halftime show. Stay right there, KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com.
Bulldog Pride Screen Printing and Embroidery in Artesia is the source for Bulldog fan gear, company gear, and gear for school spirit. Bulldog Pride specializes in embroidered logos for companies, sports, and school attire, and for special gifts. All embroidery at Bulldog Pride is done in-house and never outsourced. For more information, call 575-736-1701 or stop by Bulldog Pride Screen Printing and Embroidery, located in the Abo Shopping Center at 1028 South 13th Street in Artesia. Open Tuesday through Friday from 10 to 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Tate Branch Halftime Show, and we're going to bring to you the pride of the Pecos Valley, the Artesia High School Marching Band. And they're coming out onto the field right now. So we will be back in just a moment. Our halftime coverage of the band brought to you by Bulldog Pride. We'll be back with the band's performance right after this.
Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency. Auto and home, life and health, personal and commercial. Bonds too, since 1925, we have the coverage for you. Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency.
The Artesia Police Department wants to remind you to lock up your vehicles, take your keys with you, and never leave valuables in your vehicle. If you're looking for a rewarding career in law enforcement, the Artesia Police Department is looking for you. The department is currently hiring certified and uncertified officers. Take advantage of a great retirement plan, paid leave, and medical benefits. Apply in person, online, or call 575-746-5000 for more information. The Artesia Police Department is an equal opportunity employer. And please always remember, don't drink and drive.
Trusted service, no need to lie. Pop online, our reviews are high at Big O. At Big O Tires.
The Changing Seasons Changing Tires event is here. Now through October 29th, get $70 to $100 instant savings on 4 select in-stock Pirelli, Goodyear, or Cooper tires. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Excludes Pirelli P4 Persist tires. Installation charges extra. Required on all 4 tires. Not valid with other offers. Eligibility may vary. Disposal fees extra and shop fees extra where permitted. See store for details.
There's the halftime performance of the Artesia High Marching Band. Our Tate Branch Fan of the Week interview is next.
Kane Electrical Supply is your #1 distributor when it comes to the top-of-the-line inventory. Kane Electric carries name brands such as Appleton, Burndy, Fluke, Cooper Lighting, Hoffman, Phillips Lighting, iDeck, Klein Tools, and Square D. Kane Electric has your professionals and will assist you with any information you may have on electrical supplies. Kane Electric delivers on location too. Come by Kane Electric today in Artesia at 1911 North Roselawn.
Hey Artesia Bulldog fans, are you ready to unleash the spirit of victory this season? Tate Branch Auto Group is proud to stand alongside the Bulldogs as they charge onto the field, court, and track. Just like our commitment to delivering top-notch vehicles and service, your dedication and passion for the Bulldogs inspire us every day. Visit Tate Branch Auto Group today, either in person or online, because when it comes to supporting the Bulldogs, we're all in. Tate Branch Auto Group, revving up the Bulldog pride. Go Bulldogs! Welcome back to our Tate Branch halftime show and the Fan of the Week. Hope you enjoyed the band and their performance. That was the combined band performing in this next to last home game of the season. We have a very special guest with us. We have Michelle Silva. Michelle is from Artesia, went to school here in Artesia, and if you're watching, you can see she has the cane, which indicates that she lost her sight at an early age. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit about your experience being a Bulldog fan. But first of all, tell us a little bit about yourself. You're from Artesia. You went to Artesia High School, and that's when you lost your sight, was after you got out of high school or around high school time?
I started losing it my whole high school year. I did lose it completely my senior year. But I was airlifted to Memphis, Tennessee, and was able to have surgery to get my sight back. Finished off my senior year, and then a year later, I lost my sight giving birth to my daughter when I was 19 years old. So. Wow.
What a story! But you are able to have a very successful, productive life. You were telling me you worked at Fletsy. You had your business that you ran. So you've been able to be very productive. You even but that started out going to Alamogordo, right, to the school there.
Yes, I went to Alamogordo. When my daughter turned a year in September, I left in October, and I was there actually 7 months. I could have graduated in 3 months, but that I had told them I wanted to work and I wanted to do things, so they're like, oh, Michelle, we want you to get the best out of it. At that point, I didn't understand because I had my daughter, and I just wanted to come home, and I thought, if they don't graduate, I'm going to graduate myself. But I did say the 7 months, and I'm thankful for them because it did give me a lot more independent living skills that I needed, and of course, when I came back, I went straight to work when I came back, and I worked at the Artesia Center in the summer youth program. And then I started my business after that when I started to work for one of the guys that was blind at Fletsy. Mm-hmm. And so I just started from there. It went from a little dorm room store to actually in one of the classroom buildings in a bigger place. So I started small and went big.
Do you still have that business, or does somebody else have it?
Yeah, somebody else has it now. In 2010, I actually ended up letting it go. It was just too much for me. Because in 2005, it was stressful. I had the store and I had the cafeteria. And while I had the cafeteria, of course, there was a lady that was really probably, I'm going to say, did not like. I was young. I was making a lot of money there, and I was young. And so I was under a lot of pressure, and I was pregnant. And I ended up having my son, Angelo, the one that plays for the Bulldogs now, I had him at 6.5 months. So, yeah, and we were airlifted to Odessa, and so when I finally realized, and I told my husband, I said, I can't do this no more. Like, this is stressful. It could have caused my life or his or both. And I said, and I think we're worth more than the money, so I'm not going to do this no more. That's right. And I just decided to let it go. But
so your son is on the football team, Angelo Silva. Silvis, what's his number?
30.
30. So if you see number 30, Mom is in the stands cheering and doing all that. So where did you meet your husband, and have you ever seen him, or
No.
or you were blind? Or?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I actually met him one day. Well, a friend of mine actually worked at a gas station, and him and his brother used to go get propane every day. And they lived in a one-bedroom apartment with a bunch of guys. You know, they all worked at Fletzy too. Mind you, I've never met him at Fletzy.
Right.
I didn't even know he was at Fletzy, but it was my birthday, and my friend wanted to take me out, and I told her, I want to go dancing. And she's like, well, my friend invited me for a cookout. I said, I don't even want to go. I don't know these fools. And she's like, come on. And I said, I'll just stay home. And then she's like, no, come on, you got to go. And so I finally went, and I met him there. And I met his brother, well, because my friend liked his brother.
Okay.
So that was why
date?
yeah. Well, she didn't ever get to date him. He was really scared and shy, you know, but they were really good friends. They did take me to go dancing and stuff like that, and I met him there, and then from there we just kept on talking, and he knew that I had a store, so he'd go to visit me at my store, and then we ended up started seeing each other, and it went from there.
The rest is history, as they say. Now, he's from El Paso, but you were telling me he's become a really big Bulldog fan.
Oh, yeah. He did get the Fan of the Week one time, too. And I told him it's kind of funny. They're probably wondering because he's from El Paso, and we play El Paso sometimes. So I was like, they asked him, who do you go for? And he's like, Artesia. But he really likes football. And I mean, of course, he sees that the town we're known for football. You know what I mean? So, and we didn't have nobody playing, but we were at every football game, and he was always watching them and cheering for them. And he was wearing the Bulldog shirts and everything else. Like, it was really weird, but yeah. And I mean, I even got to, where now, like, of course, my son plays now, you know, and this is his last year, but I was telling everybody because they said, well, after this year, y'all won't go. And I said, we went before when he didn't even play, so I don't think it's going to stop, you know. It's just that we probably won't be super excited cheering crazy because it's our kid, but, you know, we adopt him. He used to say that there was the quarterback and the running back. He's like, oh, those are my grandsons. He would tell everybody one before we didn't even know nobody.
He adopted different players to justify being there.
He sure did.
Now, has anybody tried, like Goddard is who Artesia's playing Friday night. Right. Has anybody tried to pull a fast one on you and have you put on a Goddard shirt?
No, they can't. They can't. No, they can't do it.
Yeah.
I specifically know my Bulldog gear, and I know, I'm going to put on the right stuff.
Yeah. Well, tell us what it's like for you, because you go to the game, you can't see what's going on, but you can hear and smell everything else, right?
Yes.
What's that like? Talk about that experience.
It's kind of like, because I do listen. I like it when it's home games because, of course, when they talk on our PA system, it's loud and clear, and you know what I mean, and you know what's going on. Although when you're in the middle of all the fans, then it's like, whoa, wait, what happened? What happened? And I'm asking him, but that's what I mentioned to you the other day was because they tell me after the play, well, I can't scream and yell after, you know what I mean? Because it's already happened and they'll think I'm crazy, but I more or less know, like I try to, listen and what happened and who's got the ball. And I'm always asking who has the ball. Mm-hmm. So I know if we're at whatever third and whatever they say, I know, hey, we're almost getting close. We're about to make a touchdown or whatever, so.
Yeah.
But, Mr. Parker had gave me this headset or whatever now for this year, and it's been amazing for home games because now I'll tell them what's going to happen before because I'm listening, and they're like, it's a penalty, but then I'm like, oh yeah, that's unsportsmanlike, and then so they're listening to me because now I can hear everything first.
They're giving you the officials' communication, right? You're hearing the officials talk? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's pretty special.
They talk on the radio, and he's like saying everything and so-and-so numbers, so-and-so, and I'm telling them, so.
Yeah.
But when we go to out-of-town games, it's not like that because, then I have to ask.
Then you have to ask. Well, we're going to work on something that will enable Michelle to get to hear if we do go on the road this year. I'm going to try to dig out a piece of gear that we had and try to set that up for you so that you can hear the Joby and Robbie when we're on the road. Right. So we're going to try to do that for you this year. Nice. If we go on the road. Hopefully we don't go on the road and you'll get to hear Mr. Parker.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just take state and that's it. Right?
That's it. That's right. That's right. What are some of the more interesting places you've been to enjoy a ball game? I know the Bulldog Bowl is special, but are there some other places that have been kind of a nice place to go or an interesting place to go?
Well, the only other places I've done basketball because my son used to play basketball too. Mm-hmm. So, we would go and, of course there it's more, like you can hear it clear because you're in a building. It's not open area. You know what I mean? So like you can hear more or less like what's going on, and it's right in front of you. Yeah. Versus like at the stadium, you're farther away and you have to listen to somebody speak. Yeah. But yeah, and we've done Bulldog games and stuff like that too. And
that's right. And so you plan on continuing to go to games after your son graduates and still being a super fan, right?
yes, my grandson, he's actually 12, but he's in Las Cruces. But he told me that he wants to move down here and he wants to be a Bulldog. So he's asking us, again, he come live with us. I said, if your mama lets you, yes. And my other grandson that's 7, he's like, I want to be a Bulldog too. So because they got to experience their uncle playing and how football's all about, we're all about football here in Artesia. I don't think that any other town is like us, you know what I mean? And my daughter says that as well. She's like, I know that it's better there, the way they do, football and stuff like that versus anywhere else. Like she lives in Cruces and it's not that way. Mm-hmm. So, but I don't know if her letting her babies come with me, but I hope so, because I would want them to experience this kind of atmosphere being a Bulldog, and you know what I mean? So.
Well, that maybe that'll happen. Well, it remains to be seen.
Well, so hopefully we still got a couple of years.
Okay.
And they travel. Their dad, my son-in-law, actually coaches football, and so they like travel. They do a lot of travel football. So he's fixing them up.
Good. Good. Well, maybe they'll, at minimum, maybe be Las Cruces Bulldogs, but they don't spell it right?
Yeah, that doesn't sound right.
Dogs or something like that. Well, we have a couple of gifts for you, so let's see. I'm going to put this in your hand right here. This is a $50 gift card from the Adobe Rose that you can enjoy with your family. And then one other we have for you. This is a mug. There you go. And this is a Fan of the Week mug. It is it's Bulldog Orange. And it says #1 fan of the week, and this is yours. And you can take that with you to the games or have it at home and enjoy as our Fan of the Week this week.
Thank you.
Very good. Michelle Silvis, our Fan of the Week this week. Thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you, guys.
And I was going to say, look forward to seeing you at the game. I'll see you at the game, but I know you'll be there cheering on your son. And and if you see Michelle, be sure and give her a high five and thank her for being our Fan of the Week. All right. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. That's our Fan of the Week segment. Second half is coming up.
All right, welcome back here as the Artesia Bulldogs kick it off, coming out of the French Fan of the Week, and we got an injured Bulldog player on the field, Robbie.
Kicked a high kick on the right side. John Silva fielded that for the Rockets and made a couple of guys miss, came up the left sideline, so the ball's going to be at the 38-yard line. So good return by Silva.
But we do have a Bulldog player down back at about the 18-yard line as Coach Caton out there working on him, taking a look, and now he's going to help him up. Maybe just got the breath knocked out of him, although he does look like he's going to come up limping, so maybe it wasn't the breath.
It's Gavin Brown, number 89 for the Bulldogs.
So Coach Maupin and Coach Caton going to help him off. So 11:52 to go here in the third quarter, and it will be a running clock, so we'll have to keep that in mind as the Bulldogs lead 41-0. Did you happen to see we had a halftime score. It was 28-0, Roswell over Mayfield.
Correct.
All right, so he does get all the way out to the 38-yard line, so another good field position start here for the Rockets offense, as number 4 Ramirez, the quarterback, will come into the huddle. His tailback has been Reed. It's also been Silva back there with him, and then when they go this full house, they got Reed and Silva, and then their fullback, I didn't catch his number. So the wishbone full house look. The Bulldogs showing a corner blitz, and now Rascon will go back over, and then he's coming again. And they're going to turn, hand it off on the right side. Silva breaks through. He'll pick up about 9, 10, maybe 8, 9 yards. They're going to mark him with 8.
That's what they were successful on to end the first half, is just that lead play to the right. Both backs are leading through the hole. Picking up some linebackers. Rascon coming in from the corner with the first Bulldog to hit him. That was Silva on the carry.
So Rascon had gone out on his receiver, and then they inverted. He came in, and as you said, the first man there, Rodriguez, went out on the wide out, number 1. Back to the full house backfield. Snap back and hand it off to the other side, and it's going to be a pickup of about 7-8 yards for a first down.
So that's just a pull, come back side. Nathan Reed gets a handoff. Looks like it's going right. He comes back to the left. And good blocking because he picked up the first down.
So to the Bulldogs side of things, it'll be 1st and 10 at the Bulldog 48-yard line. 10:55 and counting to go here in the third quarter. The clock will not stop except for on timeouts and change of possessions. So the Rockets break the huddle and stay in that wishbone look. Receivers Castillo to the far side. As Ramirez goes under center, turn, going to pitch it. Silva looking for a seam there, and he's going to pick up maybe 1 yard. It'll be maybe 2, depending on which side you're looking at. So pick up a 1 for 2nd down and 9.
Good job by Huffman that time. He got off his block and met Silva in the hole, and then Wesson came over and they drove him backwards, so not a big pickup.
Once again, Ramirez will go over and talk to the coach and get his play. 10-10 and now below 10-10. They should be under 10 minutes once they get this play off as they break the huddle. 2nd down and 9 at the Bulldog 47-yard line. Ball near the middle of the field, kind of split between the near hash and the middle of the field as Ramirez will go under center. Full wishbone look in the backfield. Snap back. He's going to drop the throw. Bulldogs have pressure. Ball is out. That is a fumble. It'll be 1st down, Artesia.
Johnson, the right defensive end, shucked his guy, the tackle. Hit Ramirez in the back. The fumble happens, and then Grantham fell on it for the Bulldogs. And that fumble recovery, that's a great fumble recovery by the Bulldogs. Don't you fumble away a great deal on your next truck or SUV. Fall on a great deal with Perry Connor at Artesia Ford Sales.
So the 4th turnover the Bulldog defense has had tonight, and they have forced them. It wasn't like the ball just come out, no. They've been forced turnovers, 3 interceptions, 2 forced fumbles. And the Bulldogs offense right back in gear here at the Rocket 44-yard line. Ball in the middle of the field. Estrada with an A formation look. Galindo to his left. Snap is back and hand it off. He fakes it. He's going to throw it over to the left side. That was an RPO. Carrasco will catch it at about the 38-yard line. Still on his feet. 5 Rockets finally get him down.
Yeah, I just hit Carrasco, as you mentioned over there. And 2 Rockets hit him pretty immediately. And then they could not get him down. Another one joined, another one, and then another one, and they finally got him down to the ground.
So a pickup of 6. It'll be 2nd down and 4 at the 38-yard line of the Goddard Rockets. 9:15 and counting. A formation look. Galindo to the left. Estrada snap back, going to turn, hand it off to Galindo around this right side. He gets to the 35, and then he's hit from behind, and that's a horse collar, I believe is what they're calling.
Yeah, number 6 just reached out there, Garcia did, and grabbed Galindo by the back of the jersey, but he didn't. He ran out of the grasp that he had, and the other Rockets made the tackle, but it's still a horse collar.
So that should be added on to the end of the play. He got the first down, pickup of about 8, actually 7, and then they'll mark it off. And that'll put the Bulldogs 1st and 10 at the Goddard Rocket 19. Nope, it's going to be actually 17. That's a 15-yard penalty. I wasn't thinking.
And everybody in the stand saw that because it's obvious. It's really obvious. But you heard the groan, and y'all probably heard it through the crowd mic. The whole Artesia fans groan. Yeah,
because it looks bad when they kind of get arched backwards. But he was strong enough to pull through it, as you said, broke it. All right, A formation look again. They kind of got him out there. No safeties back. They've got Duran on the far side with 1 man in front of him. He just changed the play. He's going to max protect on the left and the right with Galindo. He's going to turn, look to his right side. He slings it over there. It's going to be caught. That's going to be down at about the 12, 13-yard line.
So been going deep on those. And so number 10 for the Rockets, Chavez, just took off. So Kahn broke it off. Estrada hits him for a good pickup.
Honestly, I thought he was going to go Duran on a slant or a fake inside slanting over the top because he was so spread out there. And they bring everybody up on the line of scrimmage once again. It looks like they're going to rush 6. They're going to max protect again. Galindo now to the left. Snap is back. He is going to look that way this time. I hope he's going to go over the top. Again, holding in the end zone. That's going to be, I don't know if you call it a pass interference or a holding.
Trying to get it to Gonzalez from that left slot position. Just kind of a go route. Going to throw it up high, let him be athletic, go get it. Northcutt again called for holding for the Rockets.
So that was on 2nd down and 7. It'll be I'll wait till they mark it off. I think it's half the distance when you're inside the 20. So it will be a 1st down pickup down to the 6-yard line. First and goal on the 6-yard line. They're making sure where they want to put it down. Actually, they're going to put it at the 7. So it'll be first and goal at the 7. A formation look. Goddard with everybody up. And looks like they're going to try to bring a house again. Man in motion is Kahn. They're going to fake that, pitch it, and Galindo will go in untouched on the right side.
So we've run the play before. Kahn goes in motion. Strada takes a snap, pitches it to him in the air, goes around the left side and scored. So they faked that this time. The whole Rocket defense went for that. Pitched it to Galindo on the right, and as you said, walked into the end zone. Great design.
47-0 Bulldogs with 7:31 and counting here as the clock does not stop except for on change of possessions and timeouts. Man in motion. Now they'll swing into the swinging gate. Philip Finley-Rascon will be doing the kicking. Carrasco doing the holding. I think Johnson, we decided, was the snapper. Always forget to look at him before he gets down.
He is.
Snap is good. Hold is down. The kick is up. And the kick is good.
That Artesia touchdown brought to you by Justin Edwards at Artesia Ford Sales. You'll score a winning deal when you visit with Justin at Artesia Ford.
All right, we're going to take a break. Stay right there. 48-0 Bulldogs, 7:05 to go in the third quarter.
It used to. Welcome back to our Tate Branch halftime show and the Fan of the Week. Hope you enjoyed the band and their performance. That was the combined
West Printers,
band.
they bring your project to life and on just about any surface. Car magnets, cups, mugs, you name it. How about bright banners, colorful brochures, and rack cards that rock?
Southwest Printers is a third-generation printing company. From letterheads to business cards and all types of invitations, books, and magazines. Our dedicated staff care about your project and work to get it right the first time, every time. Southwest Printers' design team makes your art stand out above the rest. Our printing team will handle your project like it's the only one in the shop. Let us print your signs, banners, window lettering, event tickets, invitations, and much, much more. Remember, Southwest Printers. If you can think it, we can print it.
Find us fast in names and numbers.
Deep, he's kicked it short. Let's see what he does here. Going to kick a high pop fly. Coming up and catching it about the 25 is Silva. He'll change gears, and then he'll be wrapped up and slung to the ground. And then on that tackle, 77.
Yeah, Marco Soto came down the field, and such a high kick. Time he gets it, the Bulldogs are within 5 yards of him, and he was able to kind of get away from 2, but Soto came up from behind him, made a great tackle on him.
So it'll be first and 10 Goddard at their own 29-yard line with 6:41 and counting to go here in the third quarter. 48-0 Bulldogs as Ramirez will come in from the sideline with the play to his huddle.
Roswell Coyotes are leading the Mayfield Trojans 35-0 in the 11:49 left in the fourth quarter.
First and 10 Goddard, 29-yard line, full house, wishbone backfield. Ramirez with the snap, going to turn and hand it off to the first guy, and he busts through and runs over a Bulldog. He drags him down, but just a good hard run.
That's number 37, Taylon Payne. As you said, just burst through that hole, was met by Cody Johnson as we got some different defensive players in there, and he just kind of ran over Cody. Cody held on, but he definitely went forward.
Yeah, he got about 4 more yards. So it'll be a pickup of 9. It'll be second down and 1 at their own 38-yard line. Down under 5:45 now as the clock ticking away here. Full house wishbone backfield. Castillo out to the wide side, right side. Bulldogs show a blitz, going to turn, fake the handoff, pitch it. Bulldogs play it pretty good, but Silva gets around that corner, and then they just tank him up. That's a large yard loss.
Kellen Worley comes from his defensive end position, and they kind of stood him up, and he put a big hit on him as he was trying to go around that corner. But there was about 6 Bulldogs over there, Joby, unblocked, waiting for him.
Yeah, it's tough right now. The Bulldogs defense is playing way good. They're really on top of everything tonight. You can tell the scouting report was good. So third down and 1. They ended up getting back to the line of scrimmage on that. I thought he might have lost one, but it's third and 1. Full house backfield once again. Turn, snap, hand it off on the other side. And he will get the first down, pickup of about 2, maybe even 3 to the 41-yard line.
Axel Hartley's in there playing middle linebacker for Weston, and he shot the gap, and he was right there, but he kind of stepped sideways. He got an arm out there, and he ran through the arm tackle, so picked up the first down, but he was back in the backfield ready to make that tackle.
Huffman back onto the field for the Bulldogs. One of the starting backers come in for Johnson. First down and 10, their own 41-yard line. We're under 4:25 to go here in the third quarter. Full house backfield, snap back. Just going to run straight forward is Ramirez. He'll pick up about 6 yards.
Well, we talked about how the linebackers are coming up shooting that A-gap, and we stopped doing it. We did it the last play when Hartley shot through there, but if they didn't that time, so Ramirez just took the snap. There's nobody over the center and picks up a lot of yards. Quarterback sneak.
Second down and 4, 4:01. We're going to be under 4 minutes as he's over talking to his coach. Now he gets the play. Trots back out to the huddle. Bulldogs next week play the Mayfield Trojans right here to end the regular season. District play as well. Assuming they hold on to this lead, they'll be 1-1 going into that ball game. Roswell with the big lead over Mayfield right now. They'll be 2-0. Snap back, going to hand it off. He's going to run into a wall of Bulldogs. Picks up maybe 2 yards before he's shoved backwards.
Tell you what was good there is they got those 2 lead blockers trying to get through that hole, and there was no hole. They ran into the back of a wall of their own linemen because the defensive line didn't budge for the Bulldogs. So there was nowhere for the running back to go.
All right, looks like Zumwalt is coming in. Is that right? Number 36. One of the Bulldog players lost his helmet.
It's Martinez is number 36.
Martinez. I don't know why I said Zumwalt. It looked like a Z, but it was an M. I don't know.
Pretty good eyes.
Terrible eyes. All right, snaps back. He's going to keep it again and just push forward. Got a big push and got the first down on 3rd and 2. Pick up a 4. For Ramirez.
But as we're talking, we come in tonight 2, Artesia 2, Goddard 3. I don't see much changing. Mayfield's 4. I'm sorry. Was Mayfield 4? Is that
no,
right?
It was
no,
PV.
Pietra Vista. PV's winning big tonight. So I think the rankings will stay the same if this, winds up being the Roswell winning big and us winning big.
I think the top 2, it could be, if Goddard does get shut out here, the PV, if they're winning big, they might flop. All right, so full house backfield again. I think it's a different player in the quarterback. It's number 85. He dropped the ball. He was able to pick it up, tried to get up and run with it, but his knees were down.
Yeah, that's Deshaun Young, number 85 at quarterback, and hadn't taken a snap tonight, so he fumbled that snap. He was able to pick it back up, but it looks like he's going to stay in the quarterback.
Yeah, and I didn't see Ramirez. He might have been banged up. He tried, he ran that quarterback sneak, got those yards to get the first down. So
yeah, they're dealing with him on the sideline.
So he did get a little bit banged up. Hopefully he is okay. All right, so who was it in there at quarterback, number 85?
Mm-hmm. Young
at quarterback, full house backfield. Snap, turns, he's going to pitch it. Bulldogs play it perfectly, and I mean perfectly.
I'm trying to get his number. That's McNeil that comes in and makes the tackle for the Bulldogs, number 47, and that was number 27 on the carry, which has been Reed, so nowhere to go.
Also in on that tackle was number 40 for Artesia. And who is that? I don't have the full roster. Well, actually, I do. Zuniga in on that. I think he was actually maybe the first guy there, and then finishing up. They just played it perfectly.
Yeah.
So a loss of 4, 3rd down and 14 for the Goddard Rockets, and we're going to go under 105 before they snap it here. New quarterback in the shotgun. He's got trips to the near side. He's going to look to throw it to the right side. Now he's just going to turn and run. Boy, there's a holding going on bigger than Dallas. He's going to get close to the first down, and actually he does get it as he's shoved out of bounds after pick up about 15.
Yeah, Hartley and I'm going to get his number. Cody Johnson are the ones that did that. But a good job by Young as he got around that right side and saw a lot of green in front of him and just tucked the ball and took off.
All right, so it'll be 1st and 10 at the Bulldog 36-yard line. As Young once again will go in the shotgun. Snap back. He's just going to keep it and run, looking to get around the outside. And there is a Bulldog, and I think that was Zuniga again. It wraps him up and holds him there, and then he gets help.
Good job by Caden Zuniga. He got off a block, and he broke down. He just waited for Young to make his move, and then he wrapped him up, and Hartley came in to help with the tackle.
All right, so no gain. It'll be 2nd down and 10. That's back-to-back tackles. Well, not back-to-back, but a play between for Zuniga. And a timeout. Nope, they're going to let the time has run off the clock. So 48-0 as we head into the 4th quarter. The Artesia Bulldogs with the lead over the Rockets.
Our mind really matters. The old saying, what goes in comes out, that's true of our mind. Our mind allows us to learn, and to learn many things. Paul tells us in Romans chapter 8 and verse 7 that the sinful nature is always hostile to God, It never did obey God's laws, and it never will. And so we think about that with our mind. Our mind is where we decide, am I going to choose to do it God's way, or am I going to choose to do it the sinful way? And so if I can learn how to do things sinfully, then can I not learn how to do things God's way? I need to learn those things. I need to be taught those things. But I need to allow my mind, my brain, that learning mechanism in my life, to allow those things to soak in and to be able to do those things day in and day out. And so how's your life? Are you allowing God's laws to penetrate your mind? Or are you just saying, well, that's just the way it is, and society wants me to do it this way? I hope you're allowing God's laws to do it. And if you struggle with that, come visit us at the Hermosa Church of Christ.
Welcome back to the Bulldog Bowl. The Artesia Bulldogs lead going to the fourth quarter, 48-0 over the Rockets.
So Mayfield has gotten onto the board, so it stopped the running clock against Roswell. Roswell was up 35-0. And so Mayfield scores, so now it's 35-8. Roswell with 10:49 left in the fourth period, and Roswell has the ball.
Silva in the backfield with Young in the shotgun. They got trips to the far side of the field. One man down here is Castillo. Turn, he fakes the handoff to Young. He's held in the backfield, and he will be tackled. Pickup of none. It'll be 3rd and 10.
Yeah, you kind of know just what they're doing, right? They're getting him the ball, wanting him to run with it, and he's athletic. But when you know it's coming, Silver went to block, and the Bulldogs ran around him and just went straight to Young.
Multiple Bulldogs in on the tackle. It's going to be 3rd and 10 at the Bulldog 36-yard line. We're down to 11:34 and counting here in the ball game. If you're just now joining us, you've missed a big explosion defensively for the Bulldogs and offensively as they lead 48-0. Young in the shotgun. Pitches it forward. Silva catches it. He's down the sideline. He's going to have the first down and more. That was dangerous, but it worked.
It did work. That's a pass, right?
Yes.
That's a pass because it was a forward pass. And good job by Silva. Silva showed his speed right there because as soon as he turned upfield, he turned on that speed for several Bulldogs. Number 32, mainly Ortega, forced him out of bounds.
So the clock continues to run. 1st and 10 for the Rockets at the Bulldog 19-yard line. As they break the huddle, they're going to stay in the shotgun. Young with Silva to his left. They got an A formation look, a slot and a wideout on either side. Bulldogs playing straight man. They got a defensive back safety in the middle, and they're going to run with Young again, and he'll pick up about 4 yards.
Huffman and Zuniga in on the tackle that time for the Bulldogs.
2nd down and 7 for the Goddard Rockets as they'll huddle up. 10-20 and counting here in the ball game. Was that game in Roswell? I didn't ask earlier.
I don't know.
Not sure. All right, so the Rockets will have Young in the shotgun again with Silva to his left. A formation look, a slot and a wideout on either side. Snap is back. Looking to throw the ball. He's going to throw it over the top. Castillo going to come back to it, and he catches it for the touchdown.
It's a good job by Castillo. Pretty good coverage by Ortega, Jacob Ortega out there, but the ball was underthrown, and so Castillo stopped and came back to get that ball for that touchdown. So Ortega was right there, just he never got his head around to find the ball.
Ortega giving up about 6 inches, it looked like,
yes,
on Castillo, but like you said, he was right there, just ball being underthrown allowed Ortega to, Castillo to kind of come back to it and then go get it at the highest point. They are going to line up for the PAT, are the Goddard Rockets. 9:26 to go in the ballgame. 48-6 the score, pending the point after. And the snap is back. Hold is good. Kick is up. And the kick is good. So with 9:26 to go here in the fourth quarter, 48-7, Artesia. We'll be right back.
Get great service with Pressure Services. Pressure Services LLC specializes in hydrovacs, vacuum trucks, kill trucks, sandblasting and coating, and roustabouts. The Bulldogs are champions on and off the field, and Pressure Services LLC are your champions when it comes to dependable, accountable, and efficient service. When you need it right, Pressure Services will be there for you. Pressure Services LLC, 575-736-1047. Go Bulldogs!
Welcome back here, fans, as the Artesia Bulldogs kickoff return team will come out onto the field. The kickoff team for Goddard will line it up on the 40-yard line. They are in Roswell. Just got that from down the way here.
Yeah, I looked it up, and they are at home tonight.
9:26 to go in the ball game. The Bulldogs lead 48-7. So still a 35-point run lead. It's actually more, but so the clock will start running and won't stop unless there's a change of a possession or a timeout. And here comes the kick. Going to do a little onside, and they're going to get close to getting it, and I think they got it.
That was the kicker.
But it's a touch the ball too soon penalty, so they'll have to re-kick.
Northcutt, he just kicked it straight, and then he followed the ball, and it looked like it was close, but it looked like he touched a little early, but he did fall on it. So,
yeah, he ran into it and kind of kicked it forward and dove on it, but they're saying he touched it at the 49. They're talking about it, though. The officials are going to bring the white hat into the conversation. So the Artesia Lady Bulldogs start this coming week, start district play, playing in Portales Tuesday night, and then back at the pit Thursday night. And I've already forgotten who they played. Do you remember who?
Goddard.
Goddard on Thursday night at the pit. So they, I was looking down when that happened. So what happened? They're saying Bulldog ball right there, I think. Coach for Goddard out finding out what happened from the official on that side. It is first down, Bulldogs right there at the 49. I looked down mistaken. I do that too many times. I look down at something.
Yeah, well, I was looking at the Roswell game, trying to get an update on scores. I wasn't watching either.
I know. Doggone it.
That's why I wasn't saying anything.
All right, Casadas in at quarterback. Snap is back a little bit high. He's going to just keep it and try to run to the left side, which he's going to get around there. Man, he bursts through and gets all the way down to the 33-yard line. What a great run on a busted play.
Oh, well, you see the speed of Casadas and why he plays slot for the Artesia Bulldogs right now. As, the snap came, he got his hands up in the air, and he missed it, and it went about 2 feet in the air, and had to wait for it to come down. And then he just sprinted to the left to make that pickup, and Alberto Chavez made the tackle for the Goddard Rockets.
All right, so Casadas gets his play. It's 1st and 10 at the Rocket 33-yard line. I was trying to see who the running back is back there, 20-something. Is it Hudson?
Can't tell yet.
All right, Casadas in the shotgun, running back to his right. He's going to turn. Oh, he loses the ball, so he's just going to now run with it. He'll get by the first man, and he will get back to the line of scrimmage just barely. Well, maybe a little bit short.
So we saw with the Goddard Rockets, when Young came into quarterback, he mishandled both first snaps, and we've seen that again with Gonzalez. The problem is it's a shotgun snap. So either he's getting his eyes off the ball or something's happening. So get him to get that snap and see what the Bulldogs actually want to do.
Is that Diego Lopez in the backfield?
Yep, it is Lopez.
Okay, so number 25, Diego Lopez running the 3-back. He'll be to the right of Casadas in the A formation look. Ball near the far hash. 2nd down and 10. He did make it back. No safety back, just a middle backer. They're going to bring the house again. He's going to hand it off to Diego Lopez. He breaks through, breaks the tackle. Oh, and then gets tripped up by number 10.
Looked like he was going to be able to get around that left side and start going. Good job of coming through, breaking arm tackles in the middle. But a good tackle by Chavez or Lopez was going to pick up more than that.
So I got confused. I thought there was a timeout, but there's a flag on the play. It was all the way across over there, so let's see who that is on. Unsportsmanlike on Goddard and unsportsmanlike on Artesia, so they'll wipe each other out. So that'll cancel the play.
It must have been on the wide receiver and cornerback on that side. That's where it came from over there, somewhere around there.
So just be replay, or they're going to mark it. Well, it'll be 3rd down and 5. It should be 3rd down. Yeah, 3rd down and 6 actually for the Bulldogs. As Lopez will go to the left this time. Ball in the near hash. Trips to the far side. Lopez to the near side, to the left side of Casadas. They're going to bring a bunch again. They do bring the house, going to throw the screen, and they play it this time pretty well. And Diego tries to break the tackle, but unable to.
That's just a great read by number 61, Freddie Nasrallah, for the Goddard Rockets, because screen pass, that's not easy to read, and he did. He came over and got Diego from behind and made the tackle.
So it'll be 4th down and 6 for the Bulldogs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, for the Artesia Bulldogs. 6:45 and counting as Casadas gets his play from Coach Maupin on the sideline. They'll huddle up. Ball in the near hash. Again, A formation look. Slot and wide out on either side. Diego Lopez to the right of Casadas in the backfield. They're going to bring the house again, are the Goddard Rockets. They're acting like they're going to. Snap is back. Casadas is going to keep it. He will not get the first down as he's driven into the turf by number 9.
Yeah, there was nothing there. I mean, he took the snap and kind of headed inside the tackle on the right side, and there was 3 Rockets standing there. I think if he would have bounced it outside, it would have been there, but I mean, that's not easy to see. That's where he went. So, yeah, turnover by the Bulldogs.
Turnover on downs. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Goddard Rockets at their own 28-yard line with 6:01 and counting here in the ball game. 48-7 is our score. They're going to have Young in their quarterback. He's going to have a running back to his left, an A formation look for the Rockets. Bulldogs a little bit confused. They don't have anybody on the far guy over there, but Young's going to take the snap and just run. He gets a little seam, and he'll pick up about 8-9 yards.
It's like Huffman and Johnson and number 18 for the Bulldogs, Brody McDonald, in on that tackle.
He actually got 10. He got the full 10 yards. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line as we're getting close to going under 5 minutes here in the ball game. Goddard breaks the huddle. Going to be in that 2-slot, 2-wide out look. The A formation of the Bulldogs. Running back to the left of Young in the backfield. He's going to take snap, look to throw. And he will roll to his left and then break outside and just try to run over the top of the player over there for the Bulldogs who makes the Bulldog tackle.
Adel Vila. I mean, that's an open field tackle on a good runner and Young. And he just kind of squatted, waited on him, and then just wrapped him up and made the tackle.
It was a pickup of 10, so it'll be 1st and 10, but you're exactly right. He was out there in an island, didn't have nowhere to go, and Young tried to just run over him. He just wrapped him up and took him to the ground. All right, so the same formation, a slot and wide out on either side. Young in the backfield with a running back to his left, I believe, is Silva. He's going to drop the pass again. This time he's going to run up the middle. He's got room to go and then finally tackled after a pickup of 9.
Well, he had to go. Both defensive ends for the Bulldogs came crashing down, so he just tucked the ball and went straight up the middle and kept running by Bulldogs who were just not quite in the right place to make the tackle. Hartley makes it for the Bulldogs.
So it'll be 2nd down and 1 at the Bulldog 42-yard line. They'll be under 4 minutes probably when they snap this ball. We're down to 4:08 and counting. Again, same formation. Young in the backfield, Silva to his right. 2 slots, 2 wideouts. Going to run the speed option, pitches it forward to Silva, and he's going to try to get around the outside. The Bulldogs pressing back into the inside. Now he's running across the seam. He's got room on that side, and he's down to the 25 and then finally forced down at about the 18-yard line.
Now, we talked about Silva before the game. Good running back, and he likes to do that. He likes to come one way, and then he'll cut it back across the grain, or he'll take what you give him. And so good, he just crossed the field on that. Went counterfield and picked up great yards.
Yeah, he came almost to the sideline flat and then turned and went flat almost to the other sideline before he cut up. So he ran about 80 yards just east to west and then finally cut up and got down to the Bulldog 19. Trips to the near side. Young's just going to run it on a draw, straight draw for the quarterback. And he will be slung to the ground at about the 14-yard line.
Huge hole in the middle of that time as he just ran up in there and looked for a gap. Broke it left. Cody McDonald gets him from behind to make the tackle.
2nd down and 5 after the pickup of 5.
Sorry.
Under 3 minutes.
Brody McDonald.
Yes. On the tackle. So the Rockets will huddle up once again, pressing down the field here. It's 2nd and 5 at the Bulldog 14-yard line. 48-7 our score. Break the huddle. They're going to have trips to the short side of the field. Young has been running. He's only tried to throw it once, and that time he took off running. He is looking to throw. Bulldogs have some pressure on him. He's going to throw it over the top. Jump ball, and is knocked down by the Bulldogs. Good job defensively.
Flag on the play, but Adel Vila had good coverage on Castillo. And we'll see if it's offensive there because we did. Oh, they're calling it on us. Wow.
Yeah, I thought it was offensive too.
Yeah,
to be honest with you.
Yeah, but anyway, good defense by Castillo. It called for the pass interference. I mean, sorry, number 33, Vila.
All right, so that'll pick them at half the distance. It'll be 1st and goal at the Bulldog 7-yard line. As the clock should start to roll pretty quick here. Well, he didn't roll it. Now he does. So that'll roll us. We're down to 2:27 and counting. Once again, going to go short side with the trips. Wide side has one receiver. Young in the backfield takes a snap. He's just going to try to run it. He's going to try to get around the outside. He was almost tackled back there, and he pushes through that tackle. He'll pick up 1 yard on the play.
Boy, hardly got back there, and he got stiff-armed by Young. He had him in the backfield and then trying to get it on the corner. But again, Adele Vila comes up and makes the tackle for the Bulldogs.
I tell you, Adele he is a good player. I had the opportunity to coach him when he was down in the lower levels, and man, he was impressive back then, and he still is. Just a sophomore. So, and it's hard to get in on this Bulldog defense as a sophomore because we got a lot of seniors back in that defensive backfield, but he's a good one, and he showed it there. All right, we're down to 138 and counting. As Young in the shotgun, they're probably going to run the speed option that way, and they do, and there's a false start. Oh, offsides on the Bulldogs. So I think it was Villa. So Adele got a little close that time. And he's going, wait a minute, I wasn't too close. He's holding his hands up.
Roswell scores, so they now lead Mayfield 42-8. 5:38 left in the game.
2nd down and goal at the Bulldog 3-yard line as the Rockets break the huddle. Young in the shotgun. They tried that speed option to the wide side with the trips over there. Let's see if they do it again. Snap is back. They are going to do it again. He's going to cut up inside, and he will get in for the touchdown.
Good run by Young. They took the pitch man away, so he turned it up the field, and he got hit by several Bulldogs, but a strong young kid just fought his way into the end zone.
So it'll be 48-13 with 1:11 to go in the ball game as the Bulldogs' 2nd and 3rd teamers playing pretty good here, but have given up some ground here in the second half. So the Rockets have 2 scores on the board. They're going to line up for the PAT. Dylan Kermode is the holder.
And Northcutt's the kicker.
Snap is back. Hold is down. Kick is up. And the kick is good. So with 1:11 to go in the ball game, 48-14, Artesia will be back.
Your friends at Artesia Ford Sales have been doing their best to find a great selection of new and quality pre-owned trucks and SUVs so you can get what you need when you need it. While brand new vehicles may be hard to get, there are some great used vehicles out there if you know where to look. That's what the staff at Artesia Ford Sales does every day. Hunt down quality pre-owned trucks and SUVs so what you need is most likely on the Artesia Ford lot right now. Check out the website daily, or better yet, stop by and tell them what you're looking for and let them do the hunting for you. Artesia Ford Sales, helping folks get the vehicles they need for over 57 years.
Welcome back, Bulldog fans, as the Artesia Bulldogs, with 1:11 to go in the ballgame, lead 48-14 over the Goddard Rockets. Goddard just got on the board with their 2nd touchdown of the half, and so they'll be kicking off. Well, I'm sure they'll see I'm sure they'll see it. Robbie's showing me something on his on his phone. I couldn't see it very good.
Okay.
Well, I was trying to read.
Right.
I saw those. And I thought it was a camera.
Yes, no,
it's a long lens binoculars somebody's using. They can get up tight on those Bulldog faces and everything. All right, so probably see an onside here. The Bulldogs are thinking that's coming the way they're playing. Here comes the kick. It's going to be just a squibber back to the 18-yard line. It'll be picked up at the 21. I think that's Seiss as he works his way down the right side out to about the 33-yard line.
It was Seiss as he took it down that right sideline, and Jimenez, number 17, makes the tackle for the Rockets.
So the clock is not running anymore. It's a 34-point lead, 48-14, but only 1:05 to go here in the ball game as we're going to have a new quarterback, it looks like, and probably a lot of other players. It's going to be number 16, Derek Warren, coming in, sophomore. 1:05 to go in the ball game. And running back is going to be Potta, I do believe.
Jake Vanderveen, or there's two number 44s, so it's Para. Yeah.
All right, so looking over, the Goddard Rockets showing they're bringing the house. Warren saying, let me look at this for a minute. Now the snap. He's going to pitch it. It's going to be caught by Parr, but he's going to be tackled in the backfield with a big loss, about 12 yards, looks like.
Good play by Dylan Kermode, number 5. He has pitch man, and as soon as Parr caught that, he was right there to wrap him up.
So back to the 23-yard line. That's a loss of 11. I said 12, but a loss of 11. But we're going to get almost, this will be the last play. We could kneel it right here, but they could call timeout, of course. But both teams have timeouts remaining. In fact, all 3 each. As we're down to 15 on the play clock, down to 28, so a little bit off. We're going to have to run at least one more play after this. Goddard again bringing the house. Snap is back. Going to pitch it again. It's caught by Parra. He's got room. He's fast. He's to the 40. He's to the 50. He's to the 40, 30, 20. No flags down. 10, 5. Touchdown, Parra.
And that's what happens when you bring everybody on the line of scrimmage. If you get around them like he did on that right side, there was nobody there. Well, there was one guy there, but as you said, he has some speed. He was pulling away from about 5 Rockets.
Yeah, he is really fast, and he's that sophomore group. I've got a nephew in that group, and I know that their team, and they have only lost 1 game in their entire career, and he's their starting running back as a sophomore, so he scores there for the Bulldogs. 54-14, swinging PAT, swinging gate. They'll swing over and look to kick the PAT with 8 seconds left to go in the ball game. Finley Rascone with the kick, and it is blocked. Boy, they were in there quick on that one.
They were. This touchdown presented by Justin Edwards at Artesia Ford Sales. You'll score a winning deal when you visit with Justin. You'll see him at Artesia Ford.
54-14 Bulldogs. We'll be back.
Cisco Equipment in Artesia is your local dealership for construction equipment, both for rental and purchase. We have a full service department and parts department to provide the equipment, parts, and service you rely on.
With brands like Linkbelt, Hyundai, JCB, XCMG, and more, we want to be your primary choice for all of your equipment, sales, rentals, service, and parts. If you're looking for a specific part, come see us first.
Cisco Equipment carries a solid line of new and used equipment for rent and for sale, including excavators, loaders, telehandlers, backhoes, skidsters, and more. We proudly serve Southeastern New Mexico, and we offer multiple locations in Texas so that no matter where your job is, we're here to help you get the job done.
Stop in and see us today at 1706 South 1st Street, or give us a call at 575-748-1314.
We look forward to earning your business. Cisco Equipment in Artesia, a proud supporter of your Artesia Bulldogs.
54-14, the Artesia Bulldogs lead the Rockets with 8 seconds left to go in the ball game. So this game is all over but the 8 seconds, Robbie. A big win for Artesia tonight. Get back to even in district.
Yeah, be 1-1 in district, and the Roswell Coyotes looking to win theirs 42-8. They're up with 3:55 left in the game. So Roswell go 2-0. Goddard 1-1 and Artesia 1-1. Mayfield 0-2.
Big kick back, caught at about the 3-yard line by Castillo. He'll turn and come this way. Bulldogs play it pretty good. He's able to get by the first guy and then tripped up out at about the 17-yard line.
Boy, Castillo ran from left to right, as you mentioned a while ago, almost flat. He was gaining a little bit, but almost to the right side. But number 77, Marco Soto, chased him down from behind and just got enough to make the tackle.
Well, he's not getting up very quickly as Castillo. They got trainers out there, but that did end the ball game, so hopefully he is okay. They're going to check on him. 54-14 is the final score as the teams are lining up to shake hands and the trainers out there talking to their young man on the field. We're going to go ahead and get the Guy Chevrolet postgame show going. Stay right here. Final comments coming up after this.
Come see your new truck at Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia. Right now, save over $6,000 when you purchase a 23 GMC Sierra 1500 with the one and only 5.3-liter V8. Or get interest as low as 0.9% and save $3,250 when you trade in. Plus, you make no payments until 2024. We haven't seen these savings in years. So don't wait. Drive off in your new Sierra and make no payments until after the holidays. Only at Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia or shop online at GuyChevy.com.
GM Financial Financing for well-qualified buyers must take delivery by 10/31/23.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin and Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin and Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin and Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
Hi Artesia, Cambria here from your local KFC and Taco Bell. Being a mom of 2 boys, I know the struggle after a long day of trying to get dinner on the table. So let us take that off your to-do list. Come by and try our 10-piece feast. A 10-piece dark special with mashed potatoes, gravy, creamy coleslaw, 5 buttermilk biscuits, and a half-gallon beverage bucket of your choice for only $31.99. We will also now honor our competitors' coupons at our location. Yes, that's right. Save your gas from driving across town and bring their coupons to our store. As always, it's great to be a Bulldog, and we hope to see you soon at your local Artesia KFC Taco Bell.
Your savings will blossom with share certificates at Artesia Credit Union. Earn 5.5% APY with a minimum $10,000 deposit, 12-month term. This offer is for new deposits only and is federally insured by NCUA. Help your savings blossom with a 5.5% interest rate at Artesia Credit Union. Membership is open to all residents of New Mexico. To learn more, stop by Artesia Credit Union at 210 North 5th Street in Artesia or visit artesiacu.org.
Artesia High School Bulldog Sports is made possible thanks to Buckhorn Production, LLC. Founded in 2021, Buckhorn Production, LLC operates over 200 wells in the Permian Basin. Like the Artesia Bulldogs, Buckhorn Production, LLC strives for excellence in all of our operations. We encourage all of our employees to be great members of our community and encourage you to join them in supporting all of our athletes, students, teachers, and administrators. Buckhorn Production, LLC, proud to support the Artesia Bulldogs.
It's the pre-holiday savings grocery sale at Fens Country Market in Artesia. Red Diamond Iced Tea, assorted gallon, 2 for $5. Craven Flavor Lasagna, assorted family size, $11.98 each. Pillsbury Graham Biscuits, assorted, 2 for $5. And Folgers Coffee, assorted, 22 to 25 ounces, $9.88 each at Fens Country Market in Artesia. And right now, Pepsi Select Flavors 12-pack cans, 3 for $15 at Fens Country Market in Artesia.
Well, the fight song just ended, Robbie. The alma mater just ended, Robbie, as the Artesia Bulldogs win the game tonight, 54-14 over the Goddard Rockets.
We kind of wondered what Artesia team would show up tonight after the loss in Roswell. I say we wondered. We knew, but, you wonder. They responded well, had a great week of practice. They had a great game plan tonight. Defensively, really stood out tonight as the defense had 4 turnovers, 3 interceptions, and a fumble recovery. You're giving the ball back to the offense, and the offense was clicking tonight. We had a few drop passes in the first quarter, but other than that, the offense was clicking. The line was stellar again, and the receivers and quarterback Strada did a great job. So just a great recipe tonight for a Bulldog win because the defense played so great and the offense was clicking on all cylinders.
Well, while you were kind of giving us a recap there, Robbie, I was listening, but I was also watching on the field and trying to listen to Danny Parker, the PA. The GreatAmericanRivalry.com game of the week was tonight, and I think they had multiple high schools around the country, but they had a pull-up contest between the Rockets and the Bulldogs today. I think it was earlier today. And Philip Finley Rascone won that. I didn't hear how many that he did, but they just gave him an award, and they're also getting something else for winning this ball game tonight as part of that GreatAmericanRivalry.com program, I guess, by the Marine Corps and others. So great recap. The Bulldogs do come out, as you said, they just play a great game pretty much all the way around. The only thing, and you probably said it while I was trying to hear it, but the only thing maybe you could say, well, our kicking game on the PATs wasn't where we wanted it to be, but overall, just a great game by the Bulldogs to get a big win.
Yeah, so what we're looking at in district is Roswell's going to go 2-0 in district. Bulldogs are 1-1. Goddard will be 1-1, and Mayfield will be 0-2. Next week, we will see, as you've mentioned, Mayfield here, and then Roswell will play Goddard there in Roswell. So we'll see where district lines up and where it ends next week.
Well, Roswell in the driver's seat. They defeat Goddard. They're the undisputed district champ, District 4 5A. But if they lose to Goddard, they will still be, I believe, the champs based on points and beating us. So, so the Bulldogs right now, for sure, if they win next week, they'll be in second position in our district. All right, the rest of next week looks like besides the game here at Bulldog Bowl, we've got the Lady Bulldogs traveling to Portales on Tuesday night to open district, and then they'll be playing at the pit against the Goddard Rockets. I was going to say these Goddard Rockets, but their volleyball team counterpart will be at the pit Thursday night. I think those games are at 6:30, JV at 5:30, varsity at 6:30. And so the Bulldogs now down talking to the coaches, and the Goddard Rockets intermixing with their fans. So we're going to wrap it up here, Robbie. The Artesia Bulldogs win 54-14. And on behalf of my partner, Robbie Blue, we had our camera folks, Olivia, Sammy, Megan, and Bradley, and Jeffrey, and our producer, Gene Dow. This is Joby Hodling saying we hope you have a great weekend, and we'll see you next Tuesday night in Portales as the girls play the Portales Rams.
Check it out.
Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.
Hi, my name's Chance with Trustmark Roofing and Windows, and here's what you should expect during your window inspection. Upon my arrival, you'll receive a 15-minute courtesy call letting you know I'm on the way. Once I'm in your home, I'm going to be checking for moisture indication, functionality, and any kind of energy efficiency improvements to the inside and outside of your home. After my inspection, I'll give you my professional opinion, and then you can decide whether you want a no-obligation quote. Myself or the office will contact you to set up a date when I can show you my products and options to best suit your needs. So when choosing windows, choose Trustmark Roofing and Windows. Our goal is to give you a 5-star service and get you what you deserve, and that's the best.